London's LBC 97.3.
0870 90 90 973. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
रोजाना सुनिए Iain Lee 4 बजे से लेकर 7 बजे तक LBC 97.3 पर.
LBC 97.3 needs Iain Lee because he's fresh and funky.
Hello everyone, this is LBC. Listen to Iain Lee, he is the best.
If you're tired of standing and bored of sitting, then lie down on a bed. Beds. They're much better than those awful chairs.
We got the bed gig! Come on! Oh, hang on a second, here we go. Keep the music going, for goodness sake. Oh, elbow in the face to the ninjas attack, and we got the beds gig. Thank you very much to everybody at Beds for this excellent beds. We're doing the show in the bed today. I'm full of beans. You know when you say you're full of beans, what beans are you full of? Is that a drug reference, or is it magic beans? There's your first question, London. It's not baked beans, you fool. I nearly swore then. That's fingers on buttons, because I may let one out. I may slip one out, and when I don't mean to today. Let's start the show as we mean to. Let's all stand up. Giles, Agent Chris, Pete behind the glass, we're standing up. London, stand up. Raise your hand. I can't see you there. Raise your hands to your heads. We salute the Preve. We salute the Preve. There we go. Sitting down now. Lovely. Didn't seem very impressed with the song I'd written about him. It was just a reworking of an old Jam classic, but I thought it took some effort. Was pretty darn good. We got a code word today. The thing is, we've been unlike a lot of shows. Sometimes you listen to this station, LBC 97.3. And you'll hear the presenter doing a lot of waffling, a lot of talking, talking quite a lot. What that means is they ain't got no calls. Let's not give away too many of the secrets. It means if they've got guests in, if they're talking, if there are people in the studio, they ain't got no calls. It's as simple as that. If you hear Caroline Faraday's show, she ain't got no calls. Those are all her. All of those voices are her mum phoning up. Bless. Or stuff that she's pre-recorded, because it's a bit wacky to pre-record a phone call to your own show. They ain't got no calls. On this show, we got too many call, I tell you. We got too many call. So we've got to have a secret code word. We've got a code. If anyone utters the code, they will be cut off like that today, because we've got too many calls, and it's not fair. We get a lot of complaints from callers that can't get through because we've got too many call. If anyone phones up and says the secret code, they're off. I should have snapped my fingers there. That's the appropriate time. They're off. Okay, so let's not mess around. Oh, man. How tight are you? I know Agent Chris is very, very tight. When it's his turn to buy the drinks, we drink cans of Coca-Cola. When it's my turn to buy the drinks, we have a lovely frothy coffee. But how... Are you a little bit tight? It turns out I'm actually quite tight. I'm not ashamed of it. In some ways, I'm proud of it. In some ways, my... not mean ways, my penny-pinching ways, I think are pretty darn cool. Do you count the pennies? What is the smallest amount of money you would bend down for and pick up? Who saw it on the street? I bent down. I pick up pennies, but that's because they're lucky. Apparently. I don't quite know where that stems from. Don't tell me where that stems from. That'll be good to know. Apparently they're quite lucky. But I pick up pennies. If it was silver, anything silver, even a 5p piece, I would bend down and pick it up. Does that make me tight? What is the smallest amount of money, London, you would bend down and pick up? In the old days, when I used to be on telly, they pay silly money. They pay silly money. And if I was tidying up my room at home, and in the old days, and I found like 5p on the floor, I would throw it away. If I got seriously, don't laugh, Giles, you're on the glass. Big black plastic bag. If I found 5p or a couple of pennies or whatever on the floor, I'd pick them up and throw them in the bag. I wouldn't do that now. That is bad. That is bad. But do you throw your loose change away? I mean, a penny... It's only a penny, but if you watch the pennies, then you will have 7 pennies. I don't know. That's a silly saying. I mean, we're not getting any of the sayings today. And what have you done to save money? A friend of a friend of a friend of Agent Chris's... I think I've made that far enough to remove, so we don't know that it's Agent Chris's mate, Tony. When he was at college... Did I give something away then? When he was at college, invited all his mates around for a cup of tea. Nice cup of tea. He charged them 8p a cup of tea. Absolutely. Who would charge 8p a cup of tea? Have you done that? Or do you know someone? You go around their house, you have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a nice glass of refreshing squash. and they charge you for it. Is that... Or, the thing... Some people still do this. When you go around to a mate's house, can I use your phone? I'll give you 10 pence. Yeah, if you could leave it in the bowl by the phone. What? Yeah, there's a bowl by the phone if you could put the 10 pence in there. Oh, you actually want 10 pence off me? Do people still do that? 0870 9090 973. Today we are looking for the tightest Londoner we can find. Make your own filthy jokes now. And then back to what we're talking about. Are you one of those people, and I hate these people, they should be shot. They should be shot. When you go out for dinner, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. When you go out for dinner, and people go, get the bill. No, hang on a minute. I only drank water, and I didn't... Actually, I only had one piece of garlic bread, so I think we shouldn't split the bill equally. I'm paying... Who does that? Do you know someone who does that? Name and shame the atrocious people who go when they go out for dinner. They work out exactly how much they've had and what their bill is. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Nick is in the Mitcham. Hello, Nick.
Hello.
Hello, Nick.
So, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, Nick. Be careful, there is a code word that if you utter, you'll get cut off instantly.
Right.
Yeah? Oh, mysterious.
So, well, you know, you talk about earning money and that.
No. Yeah, well, yes. No. Yeah?
Yes and no.
No, yes and indeed no.
Well, I used to on Sundays before I got allowance and that.
Yeah, pocket money.
Yeah.
We're not in America.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
I used to peel carrots and I used to peel potatoes. And I'd earn £1 for it.
What old Victorian person would pay you £1 to peel carrots, Nick?
Well, it was my offer.
Your who?
My offer.
Your offer?
Yeah.
Have we gone back to are we in the 1760s? This is bizarre. We're speaking a strange... It sounds like English, but I'm not understanding it. Who would you make this offer to? Would you go door to door offering to peel a gentleman's carrot?
No, just on a Sunday at home, because my mum would offer, because, you know, my sister would get like £20 a month and I'd just get nothing.
Yeah.
I'd get squit.
You get... He said squit, it's fine. And so your mum would pay you to peel the carrots and potato?
Yeah.
But that's terrible. You should be doing it for the love of a good roast dinner, Nick.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't do it anymore.
Yeah. What do you do now for money?
I just get allowance now because my sister's got a job.
Yeah, nice one. How much pocket money do you get, Nick? We're not in America.
Yeah, I know. Well, because I get £15 a month now.
Wow. Kids these days, and they all go on crack and hoodies. Sure it won't at all. 0870 9090 973. Let us find the tightest person in London. Oh, I need some tips on what I can put on my desk. It's 4:14.
The time with Heathrow Express, the fastest way to Heathrow Airport. Timing is everything. Oxygen. Fantastic waterside apartments in Royal Victoria Docks. Moments from Olympic City and Canary Wharf. Due for completion in 2008. Be first to buy with prices from £235,000. Call 020 7055 8000. Premier launch Saturday and Sunday the 12th and 13th of November. Call 020 7055 8000 or log on to oxygen.co.uk.
It's time now for the latest LBC 97.3 news with Sandy Wall.
Harrowing 999 calls from the July bombings have been heard in public for the first time as London's emergency and transport services assess their response to the attacks. A military trial that's cost the taxpayer £10 million has collapsed. 7 British soldiers have been cleared of murdering an Iraqi civilian in 2003. And the funeral of murdered teenager Sally Ann Bowman will take place near her home in Croydon tomorrow. Winds to the east tonight, few scattered showers around, a low of 10. Tomorrow mostly dry with some sunshine in the afternoon.
Thank you, Sandy. Let's get the latest travel news now from Simon Bennett.
And we're back to the M25. Thanks, Adam, for your call. Anti-clockwise, very heavy going from junction 9 to 5. Leatherhead to Sevenoaks following an accident earlier. Also behind that, we've got problems between 15 and 40. That's the M4 to Heathrow. The outside lane blocked. Queues from junction 16. And also quite busy trying to get off the M4 into town at junction 4B. With lots of drivers cutting in at the very last minute. Bit dangerous. The wet weather conditions not helping matters at all. Still got that broken down vehicle on Romney Road, westbound at King William Walk onto the Greenwich one-way system. If you're heading out of town on the A316 past at Richmond, just as you get over the Twickenham Bridge, you've got lane blocks. The tree's fallen into the road onto a lorry as well. The council are awaited to come and cut the tree free before they can reopen the lane and get rid of the lorry. Chingford and Rangers Road, that's shut both ways between Epping New Road and Forest Side. It's an accident. You are being advised to use alternative routes, and it is a popular cut-through route avoiding the A11, so just be warned about that. Trouble in Croydon continues today, same as yesterday. Coombe Lane still shut both ways at Ballard's Way. That's having a knock-on effect to the Croydon tram link. It means no service on Route 3 between Lloyd Park and Addington Village. You have delays also to contend with on the Northern Line. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. When it comes to car insurance, we'll do the legwork for you.
I'm just mad about storage. Storage is the thing for me. I'm just mad about storage. I love to store my things away tidily.
At Big Yellow, size is everything. Whether you're moving home or just short of space, we've lots of different sized rooms so you can store what you like, from furniture to fish tanks, beds to bicycles, and you'll only pay for the space you really need. We've over 30 secure modern stores in handy locations across London and the South East. And equally handy is the free access, 7 days a week. Prices start from less than £10 a week, and there's up to 50% off your first 4 weeks at selected stores right now. So call today on 0800 783 4949 or visit bigyellow.co.uk. Big Yellow Self-Storage. What can we store for you?
Iain Lee.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
I just made, yes, that's right. I just made Agent Chris jump. He's behind 2 sheets of very, very thick glass. I've broken a lovely pen there by drumming to Fo Donovan, and I fired the cartridge at Agent Chris, and he flinched. He's not going to go through 2 sheets of glass, for goodness. It's not a laser cartridge. Well, still, whatever it was, it's not going to go through that unless it's a grenade, and I ain't got many of them left, and I'm not going to waste them on you. Tracy is in the Enfield. Hello, Tracy.
Hi, Ian.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. I don't know if you remember me.
Can I just say, Tracy, very quickly, we have got a code word. If anyone utters it, they will be cut off instantly, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I spoke to you one evening, very late, about guinea pigs on my website with a G-string. Do you remember me?
Oh, you've got... vaguely, yeah, you've got a guinea pig memorabilia website.
Yeah, with and a boarding and boutique service.
You're a fruitcake, yes. I remember you. You're a lunatic. Hang on, Tracy, 1 second. I'm just going to turn my microphone off. 1 second.
Okay.
What have you put her back on for? I told you, never let Tracy Enfield back on. She's a mental. Put me back on. Turn my mic back on. Sorry, Tracy, I just had to go off there for a second. Good to have you on the show.
That's not nice.
Good to have you on the show. What can I do for you, Tracy?
I've just literally come down my shed and put my LBC on, like I do.
Yeah.
And heard you talk about meanness.
Yes. Who is the tightest person in London?
My ex-husband.
Oh, I like the word ex-husband. Yes, good.
Yes.
Why is he so tight, Tracy?
Because he used to make me split 3-ply tissues to make them last longer.
Hang on. So you get is this for?
You get your box of tissues.
Box of tissues, and they're 3-ply.
Yeah.
And he would make you split them up.
Split them
into ones.
Yeah.
Was this for your nose or for your toilets?
Or whatever.
Oh, no. They're 3-ply for a reason, Tracy.
I know.
What?
That's gross.
It is gross. And how did this come about? Did he just one day catch you and say, Tracy,
You're wasting money.
Really?
He used to do a lot of strange things.
What other strange things did he do, Tracy?
I wasn't allowed to chew gum in front of him.
What?
And he used to call me Alison because Tracy was too common.
Whoa, hang on a second. This is the weirdest... I want to do a whole show with you. He would... okay, let's start one at a time. Why weren't you allowed to chew gum in front of him?
Because it wasn't ladylike.
Oh, is there anything sexier than a lady dressed up, a little bit sexy, chewing gum in a sort of New York hooker kind of way? It's sexy, isn't it?
And I won't go that far.
No, not that far, but there's something sexy about that.
Well, he didn't think so.
Why Alison?
Because Tracy's too common.
No, well, Tracy Barlow's not common, I like her.
Oh, took Tracy Barlow. I wasn't allowed, I haven't watched Coronation Street for about 15 years.
Well, I'll tell you something.
Would run from upstairs to turn it over in case the neighbours heard the music.
What an idiot. It's been rubbish this week, you've missed nothing this week, but the last two or 3 years have been cracking. So, was it, he was a bit of a snob, was he?
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
He had a lot of hang-ups and a lot of problems.
I think he did, but
I can laugh now.
You've left him now.
Oh, yeah.
You've got another lover.
A lovely man now.
Who's not mental in any way whatsoever.
Not at all.
Tracy, listen, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you for that. That's well, can we open that up? I suspect we'll get no calls on this, but have you got or had a partner who makes you use a different name? Not a nickname or anything cute or anything like that, but your partner hates your name so much that you have to use a different name. That's amazing. I can't call Tracy because it's too common. Gonna call you Alison. Yeah, you're gonna be Alison. In the bedroom, that's fine. In the bedroom, pretend that she's an Alison, or whatever. I'm trying to think of some famous Alisons that are fit that you could. Are there any famous Alisons? Hang on a second. There aren't any. Oh, Alison Moyer, yeah. She's fit now. Oh, she shed a few pounds. She's all right. I shouldn't have said that on the radio. I do apologise. 0870 9090 973. Let's get the top 10 of famous Alisons. Yeah. Melissa's in the Woodford and Buckhurst region of the United Kingdom.
Hi, Liam. Or it's Ian. Liam.
It's Ian Liam. It depends. But many people do not know my name.
Okay.
You're not that Melissa, are you, that phoned up and muffed it up, are you?
Yeah, I am.
It's you! You're drunk.
What, drunk?
Well, no, not drunk, but you did phone up and not know my name. You thought it was
no,
Liam.
that wasn't important to the conversation anyway.
Well, it was important because it's my show and it's my name and it made me feel bad. Can I call you Alison from now on?
Who? Me?
Yeah, hang on, let me just... Who else am I talking to? Yes, you.
Okay, yeah, you can call me Alison if you want.
Thank you, Alison.
If I can call you Liam.
You call... Oh, this is fun. You call me Liam, I'll call you Alison.
Okay, Liam.
Okay, Alison, what can I do for you?
Well, we're talking about stinginess. Well, you're talking about stinginess.
We are, yes.
Well, I'm the complete opposite. I'm basically quite poor. And I always have been quite poor because I just don't know how to save money at all.
So you just let money falls through your finger like rain through a empty... Oh, I'm not doing very well with these metaphors and similes today, am I?
You're failing this with me.
So you
get the general idea.
So are you one of these people, Mister, that you go out for dinner with five mates and you throw your card? I'll get this. I'm Alison. I'm Alison Big Bucks. I'll get this.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, I like you.
But no, it's not any good. I mean, I've just, I used to also. I found it quite interesting to hear that boy peeling carrots for his mum because I used to massage my mum's back.
What?
So funny.
How much? Your mum was almost on the edge the other day. How much, Alison, did you get for massaging your mum's back?
It's quite generous, It was like in the £5-6 region. I was quite young at the time, so
This is all very, very unpleasant. Yeah. Well, there's a whole show, isn't there? What did you do for money as a young person? But I don't think we can have that discussion at this time of the day. So, are you? If you?
Sorted man.
No, if you. My brain is gone today. If you weren't so free with your money, would you be quite wealthy?
Well, I'm a student, so I don't think I really would be, but,
I tell you how tight I was. When I did my degree, I lied and I got a full grant. We lied. You can do that. You can do that. I got a full grant.
You have to lie.
Of course you have to lie. We got a full grant. And, I was in halls, and it was that thing, students, you've got to work at the weekends, you're going to have no money. And so I was so scared of this. In the first, I think we still had terms, just before it went to semesters. The first term, I didn't spend anything. I had enough money at the end of that to buy a CD player. Like when CD players were quite new. I'd saved so much of my grant. I got a stereo system. It was amazing. That's how tight I was. I blew it all for the next 2.5 years on, all kinds of shenanigans that students get up to. Dearie me. So you're a little bit too generous, Melissa.
I wouldn't say I'm necessarily generous.
No.
It's not generosity. I just
foolish.
Don't know how. Yeah, foolish. I just don't know how to save money.
No.
I don't like that really. I wish I could be a bit stingy. It'd be quite useful.
Well, Alison, listen to the Preve Wednesday afternoons because he does that money thing, doesn't he? With the thing, which is good. It's good. Alison, thank you very much. She's learnt my name. That is good. Ian, still no Best of Barry Part 2 podcast, JP. We're having terrible trouble with the podcast. I suspect sabotage from Chris Moyles or one of those other idiots. Because we were doing so well, this tiny little station, zooming up. It will be being sorted, it's being sorted out now by a bloke called Kevin. So, fingers crossed, Kevin can work his magic. I hope he can. There we go. Agent Chris is bringing me into this. Thank you. Can I show you? Have you checked these emails? Are these good to do? Yep. Thank you. You can email, by the way, Iain, I-A-I-N, at lbc.co.uk. Don't forget, we have got the code word. If the code word pops up in any emails or texts as well, you will be dumped. Iain, everyone knows you have to look after the pennies and the pounds will take care of themselves. Kids today don't know the value of a penny. With their iPods and PlayStations, they should teach... I'm reading this really badly. I'm reading the commas in all the wrong places. I don't know what has happened today. They should teach money management in school. I mean, this is one of the reasons for the decline of society. It's a slippery slope, and we're defending fast. Shame on these lousy teachers. Teach the kids some sense. From Lorenz, of all people. Lorenz has emailed in. Oh, we'll talk about this a bit later on. The desk thing. We'll do that in a minute. Bill payers. Women split the bill and work out exactly what they spent. How annoying. Blokes don't. Says Cole, baby. A bit unpleasant. Alison Hannigan is Willow from Buffy and the flute bird from American Pie. She is well hot. Gav in Romford. The flute bird in American Pie is hot. That kind. Do you know Agent Chris? Yeah. That kind of quirky, slightly off-centred. It's like she's sort of had a slap. And her face is just a little bit wonky. That's sexy. I'm not saying, you know, for goodness sake. Not today of all days. Poor Ross Kemp. Anyway, 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. We're trying to find the tightest person in London. And I've got to warn you, because we're getting too many calls to this show, today we've implemented a code word system. If anyone says the code words... they will be dumped instantly and we'll have to move on to the next call or email or text. 0870 9090 973. More of your emails after this.
Nick Ferrari at breakfast.
Robson Bansett.
I just wanted to be the first to congratulate you on giving up radio and taking up social work, because you're obviously so far removed from the opinions of your public.
Don't go. Kate's in Woking. Kate, am I far removed from your view?
Not at all, no. I've only been listening to LBC for about 2 weeks, and I think you're fantastic.
Love him or hate him. Nick Ferrari, weekday mornings from 7, London's LBC 97.3.
Nick Ferrari at breakfast.
Some business people think that the more complicated they make things, the smarter they'll look. But complicated isn't smart. It just costs more. At MaxJet, they understand this. For them, having a complicated jumble of fares is not good business. That's why they only fly business class to New York. For reservations, visit maxjet.com. MaxJet. It's just good business.
Fly MaxJet, Stansted to JFK. Fares from only £854 return, inclusive.
Did you see the story in the paper the other day? An 80-year-old woman answered the door to a man who told her she needed her roof fixing. He said he'd do the work for £3,000. Well, when he got up on the roof, he then said a lot more work was needed, and the poor woman ended up giving him nearly £10,000. Well, I said to myself, someone should do something about that sort of thing. And now someone has.
If you're a homeowner aged 60 or over, Houseproud from the Home Improvement Trust and most London boroughs could make home repairs worry-free. We'll give you information on the work, help you find a good builder, check it when it's finished, and even help you find ways to finance it.
That should keep a few old ladies out of the paper. And if you're a cowboy builder, well, the game's up for you, old son.
Houseproud. Just call 0800 783 7569.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Thank you. For some reason, we're trying to find famous Alisons. Lorenz has emailed in again. Iain, Alison Bell, who works on LBC. Would you say famous? She's hot. She's hot. Alison Ferns, works for Tommy Boy. From what I've seen of her, she's a fox. And there aren't many others. By the way, the Best of Barry did come out. Can we get conclusive proof, one way or the other? Is the Best of Barry podcast out? News.
Available on DAB Digital Radio.
London's LBC 97.3.
At 4:30, I'm Sandy Wall. The 999 calls that began London's nightmare on July the 7th have been made public. The inquiry into the terror attacks has heard a recording of one of the first witnesses to phone the police. It's part of a review into the handling of the bombings and the response of the emergency services. A military trial that's cost the taxpayer £10 million has collapsed. 7 British soldiers have been cleared of murdering an Iraqi civilian near Basra in 2003. Police investigating rape allegations against Manchester United star Cristiano Ronaldo have made a second arrest. The man in his 20s has been released on bail. Ronaldo was questioned last month over claims he attacked a woman at a hotel in London on October the 2nd. The player's agent says the allegations are fantasy. Abigail Witchells, the woman stabbed through the neck in Surrey, has returned home from hospital. The 26-year-old was attacked on a quiet lane in Little Bookham as she pushed her son in a buggy last April. The Royal Orthopaedic Hospital in Stanmore says Ms Witchells is still severely paralysed. The government has announced a crackdown on no-win, no-fee companies which offer quick cash for accident victims. Wants to introduce compulsory regulation for claims management firms, which are often accused of using hard sell tactics to encourage people to sue. Ministers also plan to stop companies pursuing frivolous claims by introducing new rules and a code of practice. The funeral of murdered South London teenager Sally Ann Bowman will take place tomorrow. The service at Croydon Crematorium will be broadcast on loudspeakers outside. 18-year-old Sally Ann was sexually assaulted and stabbed to death just yards from her home last month. Later in London at 6 o'clock at the National Theatre on the South Bank, Dame Judi Dench will be discussing her new publication, which charts her life and her career. Let's take a look at the weather. The winds should ease tonight. There'll be a few scattered showers lingering. Temperatures still pretty mild at 10 Celsius. For tomorrow, mostly dry, and we will see some sunshine in the afternoon. It's 4:32.
Thanks, Andy. More of your calls on who is the tightest Londoner after we've spoken to Simon Bennett.
Thank you. M1 northbound, pretty bad queue from junction 9 at the A5. There's a flatbed lorry, was carrying a crane on the back of it, got stuck under a bridge between 11 and 12. Still there, wedged under the bridge between Dunstable and Bedford. Got an accident as well on the A2 out of town at Gravesend West. The turn off there, all three lanes are blocked. There's a lorry, a van and several cars involved in that accident. Thank you, Mick, for your call. Western Avenue still crawling from White City after a broken down lorry at Savoy Circus. If you are heading out of town on the A316, you've got a tree that's fallen into the road onto a lorry as well, just before the St Margaret's roundabout. It's blocking one lane. The council should be there momentarily to cut the tree free of the lorry so they can get things moving again. And the Limehouse Link Tunnel still closed out of town. It was a fire at the weekend in the tunnel. Considerable amount of damage to the inside of the tunnel. That means delays on the A13 Commercial Road, the A11 Whitechapel Road, and also around the Aldgate one-way system. Public transport comes next. Silverlink Metro, no service Camden Road to Hackney Wick, and C2C buses in for trains still had this yesterday between Grays and Pitsea because of overhead power line problems. LBC 97.3 travel, your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. When it comes to car insurance, we'll do the legwork for you.
Remember the old days of radio? You had a big dial and you sort of fiddled about. Now things are much more sophisticated. Just tap a control. Even better, you can now do this on a mobile phone. The stylish new Samsung E720. It features an MP3 player for your favourite tracks and external controls. Just let me tap it again. Even better, it's got a powerful megapixel camera with flash and Bluetooth. But these external controls... Tap into a world of entertainment with the new Samsung E720. Available now at all Orange retail stores.
London's LBC 97.3.
0870 90 90 973.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Iain Lee on LBC 97.3 makes you die.
It makes her die? Wow. That's how cool this show is, for goodness sake. Tell you, it is indeed the 3-hour 4 till 7 in the Afternoon Wireless Show. It's nighttime. It's virtually nighttime. It's Beyond Dusk. Oh, there's a good name for a band. Beyond Dusk. Good evening, we are Beyond Dusk. I think I've got their second album somewhere. We're asking, who is the tightest person in London? Don't forget, there is a code word system in operation today because we have too many callers, unlike many of the other shows on this station. If you say the code word, you'll be cut off instantly and will not be allowed back on the air. Mel is in the Bethnal Green. Hello, Mel.
Hello, Iain.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you. I just wanted to tell you a story about a tight person that I know.
Yeah, go on.
I went out with a guy that his uncle is a multi-millionaire, self-made through property, and once they went out for dinner with all the family, and he actually got out a calculator to add up what his wife and him had eaten.
You've got it. Well, the thing is, though, this is why he's a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, that's what he said, and he said the same thing that you just read out the email about the guy that said, you know, look after the pennies and the pounds look after themselves.
Yeah.
He said that's exactly how he got to be where he is.
So, you're not in any way related to this multi-millionaire, are you?
No, unfortunately not.
Man.
even his close family don't really get anything from it.
But when he dies, that's got to go somewhere, isn't it? Can't go to a donkey sanctuary or something.
Yeah, got 2 boys that are going to be lucky boys.
Yeah, Mel, listen, thank you for that. That's the thing. That's why multi-millionaires are multi-millionaires, because they are a little bit tight. If they were just like throwing money away and, you know, throwing it and all this thing like that, then they wouldn't be multi-millionaires, would they? It just wouldn't happen. Hang on a minute. I'm in a time warp. It's Iain Lee in the Wanstead. Hello, Iain Lee.
Hello, Iain Lee. How are you?
I'm fine, Iain Lee. How are you, Iain Lee?
I'm fine, Iain Lee. How are you?
I'm fine. I feel a bit sexy talking to myself. This is nice.
It's a Twilight Zone moment.
Yeah, we mustn't touch, otherwise the whole world will enter a vortex or something.
And just implode.
It will implode, but if we can just reverse the polarity. I don't know. Iain Lee, what can I do for you, you fruitcake?
Well, a good few years ago, when I was going out with this young lady, we went out for a birthday. A whole big crowd of us went out for a birthday to this restaurant in the West End.
Yeah.
And a couple out of the crowd said, we bought a birthday cake.
Oh, nice.
I said, well, that's nice little present, bought a nice birthday cake. At the end of the night, they hijacked the bill and added 50 pence from everybody to pay for the cake.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Well, that's incredibly tight.
Terribly tight. If they'd have just come up to me and said, we bought a cake, but we don't want to pay for it, I'd have paid for it.
Yeah. So how did you find out did you know that they'd added the 50 pence?
Only at the end of the meal when I saw them sitting there with a calculator.
Oh, man, you want to give them a good... Iain Lee, can I ask you a question which may seem odd or it may make perfect sense to you? Are you the same Iain Lee that once touched a corpse?
No.
Oh, there we go. Okay, fine. A long time ago, I spoke to someone called Iain Lee who had the most disturbing story about a corpse I've ever heard in my life. Thank God it wasn't him, because that would have taken us down a very seedy... How many Iain Lees are there, for God's sakes, out there? No, I'm not going down that route. I don't want to meet any of them. Scary, scary, scary people. Joe is in the Tulse Hill. Hello, Joe.
Yeah, hello, Ian. You just said my name. I'll say this is Joe.
I know it's you. It's you, Joe. And Joe, whereabouts are you?
I'm in the Tulse Hill area.
The Tulse Hill area.
Yeah, I know what the code word is, Ian, to be cut off.
Well, but Joe, be careful, because if you utter it, then you're going to get yourself cut off. How do you know it?
Well, should I say it?
Well, tell me how you think you know it, first of all, and then...
Well, because you're going to cut me off, because I know what it is.
If you say it, I will cut you off.
Okay, then. Ready? Here we go. I'm a first-time caller, and I'm feeling very nervous. Hello? Am I still on? Hello? Have I been cut off? Hello, Ian? Are you still there? Well, actually, I'm not a first-time caller, so maybe I should be allowed to stay on. Hello? I'll ring you back tomorrow, Ian. Bye, mate. I don't know if I've been cut off or not. I'm not crying, I'm laughing. One more time. Hello? If you can hear me, I lied yesterday. I said I was 42, I'm really 45. I must be cut by now. Hello? If you're there, say something, please, Ian. I'm getting all hot. not that sort of hot. Maybe I could reverse it. Let's try this. I'm not a first-time caller, and I'm not at all nervous. Please, may I speak? Hello? I'm glad I never made this call. I'm going to have to put the radio on now to see if I'm on or not. I'll put the radio on now to see if I'm on or not. Oh, man! That's great, Ian. You've got me. I can't cut off, mate. I'm trying to do it. No, you won't let me cut off. That means I could be on if I could do the show. Okay, we've got another caller there, please. Hello, is there anybody there? Ian, everyone's turning their radios off. They think there's some sort of a fault. Have you fed a kip? What you're trying to say is I'm boring. I know that. Well, I'll tell you what I'm not. I'm not tight. If we go down the pub, wake up. I'll be the first one to buy a drink in the boozer. I could tell you about a few people that are tight. I'm not going to name any. Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hello? Is that you, Ian?
No, you've been cut off.
Okay, then. Right.
I'll tell you what, we don't need Ian. That's one of the best bits of radio I've heard for a long time.
No.
Yeah, it is, honestly.
That was quite funny. Who am I speaking to? Is that Chris?
No, I'm on the M4. I've been listening to you for the last quarter of an hour. This is different.
Okay, then, right. So what, we're not on the radio, we're just sort of speaking to each other?
Yeah, nobody's listening to this.
Oh, right, okay. I'm actually sitting in my van now, talking to you.
This is bizarre. This is surreal.
Yeah, what car are you in?
What car?
Your vehicle.
I'm in a Picasso, the Citroen Picasso.
Oh, right, sounds nice. I'm in a Mercedes van.
Do you know, I don't know whether we're on or not.
I don't know either. Do you know, I turned the radio on and I heard my voice. Should I put the radio on again?
Yeah, go on then.
And then we get that delay.
Oh, Alison Steadman, that's a famous Alison.
Yes. Put the radio on again. Oh, man.
Go on then. And then we get that delay.
We're still on there.
Oh, blimey, there's no royalties, is there? Can we get out of this?
What's your name?
It's John.
Hello, John. Joe.
Hiya.
I see.
Another famous Alison, and the one who sung Schools Out. Alison Cooper, that's it. I've got to turn this radio on. This is surreal.
Yeah.
Surreal, yeah.
Ian's having
Ian has no listeners left, none at all. Well, I'm going to give up. I'm going.
I can't turn it off, John. Help.
Take care. Bye.
Bye, mate. Ian, please speak to me. I want to speak to you.
East London's LBC 97.3. It's 4:43.
The fastest way to Heathrow Airport. Timing is everything.
Hello, Hero. Yes, it's nice to see you too. What's that you say? Andy was putting up the cuckoo clock Aunt Lavinia gave us, and he put a nail through the pipe. And now there's water everywhere, and he doesn't know what to do. Good thing we do, eh, boy?
When DIY goes wrong, 24/7 Hero can put it right. You make just one call to 24/7 Hero and we'll get a tradesman to your door fast. Plumbers, plasterers, locksmiths, glaziers, electricians, roofers, heating engineers and more. Whoever you need, call 24/7 Hero on 0800 707 6767, 0800 707 6767 or see 247hero.co.uk. 24/7 Hero, the homeowner's best friend. Currently available inside the M25 only.
Your sofa fits you and your room just right. So if it's seen better days and you want it looking new again, I have a plan. Linplan. Linplan recover, refurbish, return sofas and chairs to their original best. So you keep what you're comfortable with without paying for an expensive replacement. Linplan. For a free no-obligation quote, call 020-868-00100. That's 868-00100.
Time now for the latest LBC 97.3 news headlines with Sandy Waugh.
A distressing recording of one of the first 999 calls made in the aftermath of the July the 7th bombings has been played in public for the first time. Full report on that on the nightly news tonight. Abigail Witchells, the young mum stabbed in the neck as she walked with her young son in Surrey, has been discharged from hospital. And Baroness Thatcher has been given a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Women of the Year Awards in London. The wind easing tonight, a few scattered showers, a low of 10. Tomorrow, mostly dry with some sunshine in the afternoon.
As you may have guessed, he didn't guess the code word. Let's get the latest travel news from Simon Bennett.
Thank you, Ian. M1 northbound, still bad delays from junction 9 to get up towards Luton Airport. There's a flatbed lorry with a crane on the back stuck, wedged underneath a bridge between 11 and 12. That's Dunstable to Bedford. Thank you, James, for your call. M4 London bound, accident involving a lorry and 2 cars. This is between junctions 5 and 4B, so Langley to the M25. The inside lane blocked. Got a bad accident on the A2 coastbound as well at the Gravesend West turnoff. All 3 lanes blocked, a lorry and a van and several cars involved. We are just hearing, though, that 1 lane is being open to allow traffic to pass, stuck in that jam. Thanks, Mick, for your call a short while ago. If you're heading out of town, the A40 Western Avenue, it's been quite busy for the past couple of hours from White City out towards Savoy Circus. We had reports of a broken down lorry at Savoy Circus. If you have updates on this, then do call us. 08000 68 6080 is the number to reach us on. Chingford now and Rangers Road still shut between Epping New Road and Forest Side with an accident. You are being advised to take an alternative route instead, and we still have delays on the Northern Line. Silverlink Metro as well reporting delays. In fact, no service between Camden Road and Hackney Wick due to emergency engineering works. And as we update public transport, fresh news coming in, delays on the Circle, Hammersmith and City and Metropolitan lines as well. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. When it comes to car insurance, we'll do the legwork for you.
A lot can happen in 24 hours, which can change the world in a minute. That's why London has a radio station that doesn't wait. Our other LBC service on AM carries news all the time, minute by minute.
Our reporter Amanda Walker's at the scene of the crash this morning. Londoners will see this bus and they'll remember the courage of the bus driver.
Looking at very
Tune it in on one of your presets today. LBC News 11:52. Then next time your world changes, the latest is just a switch away. LBC News 11:52 AM.
Staying with a mortgage even though the good deal has expired because it just seems too costly and too much hassle to move it? Here's a fresh idea. Paying a new lender absolutely nothing to move your mortgage. Moving it easily. Moving to a mortgage that doesn't charge a booking fee. Moving to a bank that will pay your standard legal fees and give you a free valuation. Moving to Abbey. Fee-free remortgaging from Abbey. Call 0800 80 80 80. Visit abbey.com or your local branch for details. Abbey. More ideas for your money.
Available on selected products. Early repayment charges apply for 2 years from completion. Free valuation up to £1,100. Calls monitored.
One of the best things in life is TV. But I would rather it was scheduled around me not being funny.
You can now rent hundreds of the latest and classic movies straight from your television. Because Teleport from Telewest offers a vast film library. You just press a button on your remote control and it's there, whenever you want it.
That's what I want.
It's new, it's unique, it's TV you control, only from Telewest. If you live in a Telewest area, call 0800 953 5000 or go to telewest.co.uk for a demonstration.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
I just think one of the reasons I like the Beatles, so all during the adverts and the jingles and all that, I'm playing the drums. I've got pens, I'm playing the drums. One of the reasons I like the Beatles is when you see Ringo playing the drums, he's always smiling and rocking from side to side. Hey, Jude! I'm quite bad at that. It's been a good show so far. I'm enjoying it. We are trying to find the tightest Londoner. Financially, of course. Is there someone who does... We found a lot of people who take their calculator to restaurants with them and work out exactly how much their bill is. Well, that's pretty tight. But that's why multimillionaires are multimillionaires, if that's what they do. Can we find someone, and this must happen, when you go round to your friend's house, they charge you for a drink. They charge you for a cup of tea, or for a beer, or they make you leave 10 pence when they use the telephone. Can we find someone who does that in London, please? 0870 9090 973. We have got a code word up and running today because we've got too many callers. The fella who called in just then, you may guess by the fact he stayed on air that he didn't guess the code word. So if anyone says the code word, and you know, it's kind of like roulette to phone up and say, oh, I know the code word, then say it, because you may get cut off. But if anyone drops it in the conversation, they're gone like that. Let me mention the desk as well, very quickly. For the first time ever, since leaving school, I've got a desk. It's my desk. I thought it was someone else's desk at night time. It turns out they left a month ago. The desk is mine. So we chucked all their stuff away yesterday. It was very cathartic. Apart from the stuff under the desk, I'm a little bit nervous about doing that because it's a diary. But it's been a month. What the hell? I've even got an extension now. I've got an extension. I have never, ever had an extension. I've got one. But the desk is kind of bare. I've got a box folder, which I've written Iain Lee Top Secret on it, so that will stop people, because it's not got a lock, so that will stop people going in there. No one will look through something that says Top Secret, which is good. What else have I got in there? I've got some post-its around the computer. One says Call Steve, one says Photos! 3 exclamation marks. One is dinner, Thursday evening at 9:30. These are all made up. None of these appointments are real. I guess I like the idea of having post-it notes around the screen. And that's it. Oh, I've got a Connect 4, electronic Connect 4 that Agent Chris very kindly gave me. What should I have around my desk? If you're at work now, or you work at home, or whatever, can you just have a quick look around your desk and let me know, what do I need to have around my desk? What are the essential things for making that desk my own? I don't want paper clips and, I don't want any of that nonsense. I want stuff that's going to make that desk my own, so that no one comes and leaves, so that Steve Allen doesn't come and leave his scent by my desk. It's mine. I want my scent on that desk. 0870 9090 973. But on the subject of being tight, Karen's in the Mill Hill. Hello, Karen.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Karen, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm just thinking about what you just said about your desk. You ought to have a picture of your loved one.
A picture of my little cat Velvet? That's a good idea. I shall get one and put it in a frame and bring it in.
I wasn't talking about your cat.
Ah.
I was talking about your woman.
Yeah, and that's what I call her, my woman. My woman, Fifi. Get my meal, woman. I haven't seen her for ages. She's been too busy. Well, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
But I don't want all the other presenters, all the other jocks, falling in love with her. I don't want Nick Ferrari seeing her and thinking, oh, I'd like a piece of that pie, and moving in on her. So maybe I should keep her a secret.
Well, then put a picture of your cat up.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to do that. A picture of the cat. In fact, I'm going to jot these down, actually, so I remember. A picture of the cat. Karen, what else can I do for you?
I was just phoning about my mean friend.
Oh, go on. Grass them up.
Yeah, I mean, I won't mention his name, but
no.
He's very much like the other callers, would take a pen and paper to the restaurant so he could tot up what he'd eaten and what he'd drunk.
So hang on. He was so tight, he didn't even buy a calculator. He had a pen and paper.
No, he had a pen and paper.
Oh, this is classy. I like this guy.
And then he'd just present us with his part of the bill and say, sort the rest out yourself.
Oh.
And then he threw a surprise birthday party for his wife.
Yeah.
And he told us that we were paying for the meal, but that he was going to pay for the alcohol.
Oh, that's
so we
fair
thought,
enough.
well, hang on a minute. We thought, great, wonderful, we'll go there and we'll spend all his money.
Lovely.
When we got there, we were allowed 2 glasses of wine.
Oh, what an absolute... LBC. And was he, did he have a job? Was he, okay financially?
Of course he was okay financially, because he never spent his money.
Unbelievable. I think if you're a student, or, if you've got no money or whatever, I think it's and you're going out with richer mates, then it's fair enough, isn't it, to say, look, I can't really afford all this, can I just pay for what I've got? But if you're financially solvent, that's just tight.
Yeah, and that's what he was.
Are you
can I just say one other thing?
Karen, I think you can, yes.
I used to listen to you when I was getting ready for bed at night, and it was only about a 10-minute slot, because I don't take that long to get ready for bed. But now, you are with me all through my afternoon while I'm cooking for my kids, and they're getting such great meals now.
Hang on. So what are you cooking as a direct result of this show?
Tonight, I'm doing my special bolognese.
Can you say, Kat, can you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Could you say, because of the Iain Lee show on LBC 97.3, my kids are now eating properly?
Okay. Because of the Iain Lee show on 97.3, my kids are now eating properly.
Karen, it's a pleasure to talk to you, and your mate sounds proper tight, proper busy. 0870 9090 973. Ian, how about a picture of Mr. T, a shaver for when you decide to get rid of the beard, on your desk? Yeah, it's an idea. The beard's going Monday. It's gonna hurt. We'll speak to Leanne after this.
Mr. I'm all right, Jack, isn't that all right? He doesn't know how he'll pay the mortgage, or how to tell his wife their dream home could be repossessed. He tries to bury his head in the sand, but he's fooling no one, not even himself. And despite what he might think, his wife knows something's wrong. Which is why she's calling Fast Track Home Buyers for help on 0845 257 1683. Fast Track Home Buyers can buy your house within days without charging you any fees and rent it back to you whilst you find your financial feet. And you can even buy it back after just 3 years. Conditions apply. Visit fasttrackhomebuyers.co.uk or call 0845 257 1683 now. Fast Track Home Buyers. Free the stress. Escape the debt.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Let's go to Leanne in the Hornchurch. Hello, Leanne.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. You all right?
I'm fine. Do you recognise this voice?
Go on, who, your voice?
Yeah. You remember last week I phoned in about my ballet teacher?
Oh, you were made to... Hey, Giles, behind the glass. Get this. Leanne, at the age of 18, was learning ballet. And what were you wearing, Leanne?
My pink tights and black leotard.
And she was naughty, she messed around or something, I don't know what she did, was made to stand out in the car park opposite a garage, where there were loads of men working. At 18! Wow.
I know.
How old are you now, Leanne?
Oh, 24.
Oh, 24. It's a nothingy age, isn't it, 24?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Now... Yes, move on, Ian. Stop being a perv. Okay.
Yes, well, actually, this is quite pervy too, actually.
We love it. It turns out this is... You know what?
You know your desk is looking really, really bare?
Yes.
Well, how about if I send in a picture of myself to pop on there for you?
What now? Hang on a second. I've got to make sure that Fifi isn't listening to the show now. I don't think she will. She'll be at work. A picture of you?
Yeah.
Are you hot?
Well, I don't like to blow my own trumpet.
Can you blow your own trumpet? Because that's hot. Leanne, hey, listen, you send a picture of yourself in, and I guarantee it will go on my desk.
Okay, because it's looking bare, and then you know, you can just look up and think, oh, girl in ballet tights, and...
Well, are you going to be in the ballet gear?
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, that would be inappropriate.
That'd be too much, wouldn't it?
Can I just say, if anyone who is related to me is listening, I haven't encouraged this. This has been volunteered. It would be rude of me to turn it away. Leanne, please do.
Okay.
Have you got the address?
I haven't.
Oh, nor have I. Damn, I don't know what made me think you would have it. Stay there. I've in my bag. Hang on. Hang on. Don't go anywhere, Leanne. Hang on.
Okay.
Stay there. The thing is, I stay. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Hang on a second. Just so this doesn't sound like rubbish dead air. Let me just do this. Oh, got it. Hang on. Here we go. That didn't take long.
Hold on.
Leanne, have you got a pen and paper?
Hold on, I'm just desperately finding...
Okay. Let us know when you got one. Have you got it yet?
Hold on.
Oh.
Ian, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll phone back and get one of your guys to give it.
Oh, I've got a feeling this picture ain't never going to materialise, Leanne.
No.
Oh, I've had this. I'm fit. I used to do ballet. I used to wear whatever and stand in front of garage.
I've got a pen. One of my girls from class has just given me a pen. There we go.
What do you mean, one of your girls from class?
Well, because I actually teach now.
Wait, hang on. So are you in a lesson now?
Yes.
What? How could you be in a lesson, phoning up being pervy and sending pictures to men?
Because the girls have been sent somewhere else.
What are you teaching them, Leanne? How not to live a decent life? Shame on you, woman.
Go on then, fire away.
Well, we're going to the news now.
Oh, no!
I haven't got time to give you the address, and it's here in my hand. Oh. Leanne, stay listening. I will give the address out straight after the news.
Okay.
Take care, bye-bye. What the hell? That's why the kids are sick, are smoking crack and are robbing old women, because their teachers are like that. More of your calls, your texts, and your emails after the latest LBC 97.3 news.
Available on DAB Digital Radio. London's 97.3.
It's 5 o'clock. I'm Sandy Ward. The emergency calls that began London's nightmare on July the 7th have been made public. The inquiry into the terror attacks has heard a recording of one of the first witnesses to phone the police. It's part of a review into the handling of the bombings and the response of the emergency services. Underground boss Tim O'Toole admits they struggled to work out what had happened in the initial moments after the blast.
You understand, sitting in Broadway at 8:52, you're virtually blind and you're confused for a while and as these multiple reports come in.
We'll have a full report on those hearings on the Nightly News tonight at 7 o'clock. Police investigating rape allegations against the Manchester United star Cristiano Ronaldo have made a second arrest. The man in his 20s has been released on bail. Ronaldo was questioned last month over claims he attacked a woman at a hotel in London on October the 2nd. The player's agent says the allegation is a fantasy. 2,000 police are on the streets of Paris to try to restore order after a week of riots. Gangs of teenagers have fought running battles with police for 7 nights in a row. At one point, shots were fired at the authorities. 315 cars were torched last night in suburbs around the French capital. Abigail Witchells is back home with her family 5 months after being left paralysed in a knife attack. She's left hospital after being stabbed in the neck as she walked along a quiet Surrey lane with her young son last April. His cries alerted neighbours. The chief suspect for the attack committed suicide shortly after the assault. Friends and family of murdered teenager Sally Ann Bowman will gather in South London for her funeral tomorrow. The service at Croydon Crematorium is being broadcast on loudspeakers outside. The 18-year-old was stabbed to death just yards from her home after a night out in September. We're in for more gale force winds tonight. Forecasters say heavy rain and gusts of up to 60 miles an hour will batter most of the country over the next 12 hours. Only East Anglia and the far west of Scotland will escape the worst of the storm. Several flood warnings are in place along the south coast in Dorset and in Hampshire. The Duchess of Cornwall's made her first public speech abroad, championing osteoporosis. Camilla's mother died of complications from the bone disease. The Duchess' engagement at the National Institute of Health in Washington began by accidentally being led into a glass wall by the US Surgeon General. In sport, Chelsea boss Jose Mourinho says he's ready to bury the hatchet with Arsenal counterpart Arsene Wenger. He labelled the Frenchman a voyeur earlier in the week, which prompted the Gunners boss to consider legal action. Mourinho says Wenger has to say sorry as well.
If the apology is at the same time, if he's ready to apologise from Ivory about quotes and quotes and quotes and quotes about Chelsea, I'm ready to do the same.
Let's take a look at the weather. Winds should ease a little tonight. Some scattered showers remaining at 10 Celsius. Tomorrow mostly dry with some sunshine in the afternoon. LBC weather with Well Woman advanced nutrition capsules from Vitabiotics. Available from chemists and health stores or visit wellwoman.com. It's 5 minutes.
Oh, I must tell you a bit, my gay choice has changed. I'll tell you what it is after we've spoken to Simon Bennett.
OK, right, M1 northbound delays continue from junction 9 at the A5. It's all due to that lorry that's wedged underneath a bridge further up between 11 and 12 Dunstable to Bedford. If you're coming into town on the M4, you're going to be held up round about junction 5, because between junction 5 and 4B, Langley to the M25, the inside lane's blocked. You've got a lorry and 2 cars involved in an accident there. Thank you, James, for your call. Coastbound on the A2, still delays towards the Greys End West turn-off. We've had a couple of lanes blocked with an accident involving a lorry, a van and several cars as well. Thank you for that, Mig. The A40 Western Avenue, still a crawl out of town from White City with the broken down lorry at Savoy Circus. And to Chingford now, the Rangers Road. It's closed between Epping New Road and Forest Side with a bad accident. Drivers being advised to use alternative routes. It is a popular cut-through from the A11, so just bear that in mind. Looking at public transport, we've got Flight Watch coming up in just a second, but for now, Silverlink Metro, no service between Camden Road and Hackney Wick. South West reporting 10 minutes onto journeys at Waterloo with a signal failure, and you have delays on the Underground network for the following lines: Circle, Hammersmith and City, Metropolitan and Northern lines as well. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update in about 15 minutes with Confused.com. When it comes to car insurance, we'll do the legwork for you. Now for Flight Watch, Heathrow. If you're flying to Rome on the 8:05 Alitalia flight, you're being advised to contact your airline. For Gatwick commuters services, the 1910 BA flight to Dublin and the 7:20 flight to Geneva, both delayed out of the North Terminal. Stansted reporting a good service. Similar story for Luton and London City. However, if you are needing to get to London City, the Limehouse Link Tunnel closure continues. Long delays expected, so good idea to use public transport instead. You have available to you the Jubilee or the DLR to Canning Town. From there you can catch the shuttle bus to City Airport. Next travel update though in about 15 minutes.
London's LBC 97.3 Flightwatch with MaxJet.com, the affordable all-business class service from Stansted to New York JFK. London's LBC 97.3 Real life
Little London.
Fast food, fast track, speed dating, high-speed connections, rapid response, rapid results.
Quick turnaround, quick repairs, quick drying, quick setting, instant photos, instant noodles, instant mash, instant results.
Phew. We expect everything to happen in a flash these days. And now, if you do your tax return online, your tax calculation will be done instantly. And if you're owed any money, you'll get it sooner. To file online, visit hmrc.gov.uk. Self-assessment online. Tax doesn't have to be taxing.
The big red building on Golders Green Road.
Right, gentlemen, that's the board meeting finished. Under any other business, can I, as chairman, draw your attention to my new handmade Chester Barry Savile Row suit at a cost of a mere £1,000.
Well, as financial director, may I recommend we close this board meeting and move with haste to Golds of Golders Green, where you can buy an authentic Chester Barry suit from only £285. Golds also, I understand, have Hugo Boss, Zegna and other designer labels. In all, around 3,000 men's suits, jackets and coats in stock, as well as Loke shoes.
A big red building on Golders Green Road.
London's LBC 97.3 0870 90 90 973. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Because of the Iain Lee Show on 97.3, my kids are now eating properly.
A picture of Phil Collins singing Susudio, saying, "Bob, can I have a number 94?" And there's a little picture of a cat and it's got missing cats by it.
Feeling tired? You probably need a good lie down. Get a bed. Beds. Sponsors of the Iain Lee Show.
We've got to say a big thank you to the people at Beds for the Agent Chris, have you got your, did they get your bed to you today?
Yes.
Excellent. Oh, I love it. Excuse me, hang on. Get ready, there's a ninja coming up behind. Prepare your elbow. Come on. Smack him in the face. You can't see what I'm doing. If you could, then that would make perfect sense. But imagine I'm being attacked from behind by a ninja. I don't even look over, I can smack him in the face with my elbow. We have heard The Best of Barry, Volume 2, is out on the podcast. It should be there now. I don't apologise for the muff-up with the podcast. I'm doing it. I don't care. I don't apologise for it. It's Agent Chris's fault, and he should apologise. Agent Chris, are you prepared to come on the radio and apologise for what is your mistake?
Sorry.
There we go. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. You've got to respect that. The Best of Barry Volume 2 is on the iTunes podcast. Go and download it. I think we're so low in the podcast league that it doesn't even bear thinking about. We're not in the Hot 100, but maybe Raptor X, my podcast correspondent, could give me an update. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, on the radio, isn't it? I forgot about that. We're asking, how tight are you? Who is the tightest person in London? And also, I've got a desk for the first time since I was at school. And it's my desk. And I can do what I want with it. I've got a top-secret file, and some post-it notes that don't really refer to anything that's actually happening, but thought I should do that. What else should I have on or around my desk? And don't forget, I've got to warn you, today we do have a code word. Because we have too many calls, I can see the phones are completely busy here. We've got Pete and Agent Chris taking the calls, and they're struggling a bit. So if you do say the mystery code word, you will be dropped from the show. Just to let you know. Bearing that in mind, let's go straight to Giselle in the... Giselle in Totteridge?
Hello, Ian.
Hello. I've got to give the address out for Leanne to send a picture of herself to me. Do you mind if I do that?
No, go ahead.
Okay, and anyone else who wants to send me pictures of themselves, then please do.
I sent you one of me.
Will you?
Remember the heart exercises?
Oh, that wasn't you.
The email.
That wasn't you. That was some mucky video you got off the internet of some big boob woman jiggling her jugglies. Now, hang on. Let me give out this address. Be quiet. Hang on 1 second, Giselle. The address is to send pictures of yourself, ladies. The Chrysalis Building, Bramley Road, as in the apples, London, W10, 6 S for sugar, P for Pedro. Chrysalis Building, Brownlee Road, London W10 6SP. Put LBC before that, and before that, put my name. Giselle, hello.
Hello.
You haven't sent me any more mucky emails.
Well, I sent you the one of the turkey singing First I Was Afraid.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't mucky, though. That was just upsetting.
I thought it was amusing.
Yeah, it was very, very amusing. Giselle, what can I do for you? Why have you called in? Bearing in mind there is a code word in operation today.
You need a hunk of pink quartz, rose quartz on your desk.
A hunk of... Well, why do I need that, first of all, before I write it down?
Rose quartz. It absorbs the electromagnetic rays that are emitted from your computer and the hard
Right, yeah.
drive,
Of course it
which
does.
can make you infertile and
Of course it does.
scramble your
Of course
brain.
it does,
and
yeah. So you're saying my computer is going to stop me having sperm?
Oh, it can reduce the amount of sperm that you have. So I'm sure people...
Well, no, there are a lot of chaps who work in this office who've worked here for years, and they seem to have loads of sperm.
Oh, that's true. Some of them are having babies, aren't they?
Well, some of them are having babies, and some of them...
Mr. O'Brien's having a baby and it hasn't hurt him, has it?
Who is?
Mr. O'Brien.
Mr. O'Brien is... I thought you called him Christopher O'Brien for a second there. I got very excited. I believe he's having a baby, although there's a question. I didn't say that.
Rose quartz next to your computer screen makes better harmony, because lots of positive ions come off the computer screen.
Giselle, are you a little bit of a hippie?
No.
Are you sure?
No, I do not plait my armpit hair.
Oh, okay. Well, Giselle, it's on the list. Well, I shall get a hunk of rose quartz. We're asking... I've never had a desk before. What do I have on it? How do I personalise it? And also, who is the tightest person living in London? Jerry is in the Hemel Hempstead. Hello, Jerry.
Oh, Ian, alright.
I'm fine, mate. What can I do for you?
Well, I've got the tightest person for you, my son.
Oh, go on, grass your son up. How tight is he?
He's so tight. We go out for a family meal, yeah? And he sits there with his hands in his pockets. He won't take them out to eat his dinner.
Oh, he won't even eat his dinner?
He won't take his hands out of his pockets because he's that tight.
Oh.
The money's going to fall out of him.
So, now, I've got Alex behind the glass, because we had Giles. I don't know where the hell he's gone. He can't seem to last the whole show. And Alex reminded me, and my girlfriend does this. You go out for dinner, say with my girlfriend Fifi, and we have a nice meal, and I say, right, I'm going to order a pudding. Do you want a pudding? And she'll go, no, I don't want any pudding. I say, right, because if you don't order a pudding, you can't have any of my pudding. It's my pudding.
Oh, yeah.
You can't have any of it. If you want one, I'll buy you one, but you can't have any of mine. She goes, no, I don't want one. And then when my lovely cheesecake turns up, she's like, oh, can I have a little taste of that? Oh, can I have a bit of that? So, well, no, you just said you didn't want it. You can't have it.
My wife's like that when the big old, the double share combo ice cream comes up.
Oh, yes.
I order that, and then she's helping me eat it. I have to order it because she eats it as well. I know she's going to eat some of it.
Jerry, women, you can't live with them, and they smell. I'm not doing very well with these sayings today. I don't know where my head is today. I've got a sandwich in my bag. I think I've got a sandwich in my bag. Where's my sandwich? Oh, no, I don't... Where's my... Oh, there it's there. Don't worry. Don't panic over. I'll show my sandwich at the 5:30 news. That'll sort me out. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. You can text in as well. 0771 776 0973. And you can email... Rick from Acton has texted him. Ian, how about for your desk, a picture of Mike and the Mechanics? Oh, we had a big thing yesterday. No one has ever said the sentence, Mike and the Mechanics are well wicked! No one has ever said that sentence. But no, I shall not have a picture of that. And the email, sorry, Iain, IAIN, @lbc.co.uk. Who is the tightest Londoner, and what can I have on my desk? We'll have more of your calls, texts, and emails coming up. It's nearly 5:14.
The Time with Heathrow Express, the fastest way to Heathrow Airport. Timing is everything.
Jemka London.
Jemka Toyota.
Lovely jubbly. Jemka Croydon. Jemka Seven Sisters.
Jemka Bromley.
Jemka Kingston.
Jemka Sidcup.
Jemka Edgware Road. Jemka London.
Jemka Toyota.
We're the people bringing you great Toyota deals. Like right now, there's 2 years free servicing on every used Toyota we sell.
Croydon. Bromley.
Jemka Seven Sisters.
Kingston.
Edgware Road.
For a great used Toyota deal, come and see us today.
Jemka London.
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
You sure?
Yeah, go on, just plug it into the extension.
Sure?
Yes. Bit dim in here, isn't it?
I agree. He is.
When you need help, call 24/7 Hero. You make just one call to 24/7 Hero and we'll get a tradesman to your door fast. Electricians, plumbers, plasterers, locksmiths, glaziers, roofers, heating engineers and more. Whoever you need, call 24/7 Hero on 0800 707 6767, 0800 707 6767 or see 247hero.co.uk. 24/7 Hero, the homeowner's best friend. Currently available inside the M25 only.
Time now for the latest LBC 97.3 news headlines with Sandy Ward.
Distressing 999 call made on July the 7th by a witness to the bus bombing in Tavistock Square has been heard in public for the first time. We'll have a full report on the nightly news tonight. A woman's been arrested and released over an alleged assault on the actor who plays Phil Mitchell in EastEnders. And there's been a big rise in the number of antisocial behaviour orders handed out to yachts and nuisance neighbours. It's up 85% in the first 3 months of the year. Winds easing tonight, some scattered showers lingering, a low of 10. Tomorrow mostly dry with some sunshine in the afternoon.
Grant. It's time to get the latest travel news now from Simon Bennett.
OK, M1 northbound queues backing up now to junction 6A at the M25. That flatbed lorry with a crane on the back wedged underneath the bridge between 11 and 12. That's the stretch between Dunstable and Bedford, so beyond Luton Airport. Just one lane block now. It was two, just the one to contend with. M25 anti-clockwise. Got the inside lane blocked 16 round to 17. This is clockwise, excuse me, between Maple Cross, the M40 and Maple Cross. Making a right old hash of this, aren't I? It's clockwise 16 to 17. It's an accident, and further round in Essex between 29 and 30, the A127 to the A13. The inside lane is blocked, slow on the approach. Thank you, Natalie, for your call. We'll keep an eye on that for you. If you're heading out of town, the A13 solid around Canning Town. Don't forget, by the way, that the Limehouse Link Tunnel remains closed away from London, unlikely to reopen before the end of this week. So long delays generally to the east of town. We've got Silverlink Metro, no trains between Camden Road and Hackney Wick, with works on the go until 7:30 tonight, and longer to wait for services on the Underground if you're travelling on the Circle, Hammersmith and City, Metropolitan or Northern lines. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. When it comes to car insurance, we'll do the legwork for you.
There were 5 names for £5,000.
LBC 97.3.
In the right order, Marie of Wandsworth. Give us those 5 names.
Steve Norris.
Stephen Norris.
Dido.
Dido.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Katie Melua.
Katie Melua.
And Peter Stringfellow.
And Peter Stringfellow. Let's see if you're right. Marie! You've won £5,000 with LBC 97.3. How does it feel, kiddo?
It's orgasmic.
More Mystery Londoners, more winners, and more cash coming again soon. And you too could be a winner with London's LBC 97.3.
Thank you, love you.
When it comes to luxury 4x4s, the Lexus RX 300 is renowned for its class-leading specification. And now the RX 300 Limited Edition gives you 4 additional features as standard. 18-inch alloy wheels, leather upholstery, heated front seats and split rear seats. Available in 2 metallic colours, the Lexus RX 300 Limited Edition is just $31,995 on the road. To take a test drive, visit one of our Lexus centres in Croydon, Guildford and Twickenham.
Coming soon to a radio near you, James O'Brien is about to stir things up even more than usual. London's LBC 97.3 Coffee Club with Ponty's happens every Friday morning from 10. Log on to lbc.co.uk today to download your free coffee refill voucher, valid for this Sunday morning. And listen to James O'Brien Friday mornings from 10 for the LBC 97.3 Coffee Club with Ponty's, the home of the perfect Lavazza coffee. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Hello there. Just on these emails, we've got a stack load of them. Deborah in the Hertfordshire says, Iain, my daughter's father, now my ex-husband, very modern, is and always was a real tightwad. When my daughter was a baby, he wanted me to cut the baby wipes in half because, quote, the baby has only got a small bum. That's terrible. It gets worse. However, his latest gem was when my daughter went to her dad's for the weekend. They were playing noughts and crosses because it's free. He actually asked her to draw the grid smaller because it used up less paper. Now that's tight. That is tight. Ian, When shopping at the greengrocers, my father-in-law removes the stalks from tomatoes and the soil from potatoes so that they weigh less. When he visits a cafe... Oh, now, I know people who do this. When he visits a cafe, he always takes plenty of sugar sachets. He doesn't use sugar in his tea, but he keeps the sachets for when he has visitors. Bob in the Crawley, pure genius. And the Barry podcast is out. Yes, thank you everyone who's emailed in and told us that. Paul is in the Stratford. Good afternoon to you, Paul.
Is that me?
Are you Paul in Stratford?
Well, I'm Paul on the M1 in between that traffic that you keep going on about the news with a bridge, with a truck stuck underneath the bridge.
Yeah, can you see the truck?
No, not yet. Been on it for 2 hours.
Oh, man, I want to see a truck stuck under a bridge.
Oh, dude.
Wouldn't that be the coolest thing in the world?
Not really.
No.
You need to be sitting where I am.
No, that's not cool. That's bad, kids. Paul, what can I do for you?
Listen, my girl goes beyond tight.
Yeah, okay.
All right, she's sitting next to me in the car, so I'm in a blow's distance.
You're in a what?
Within a blow's distance.
You mean punch, don't you?
Oh, I mean like being hit.
Yes, thank God.
That kind of blow.
Yes, okay, carry on.
Now, she... Fish.
Paul,
it's a competition.
Paul, stop, no, shush. We missed that whole sentence. Your phone went rubbish for a second.
All right, do you want me to start again?
Start again. So we've just got that you mean punching, and start from there.
Right. There's a new word that goes beyond tight for her called tight fish.
Tight fish?
Tight fish. It's a combination of being tight and selfish.
Okay, I like it. I'm writing this down.
Check this out.
Go on, I'm writing it down.
Now, my girl to me, she's bought me a present.
Right.
Right? Now, her present is that once upon a time I was watching some movie and I said, oh, that's a nice skirt. Yeah. Nice, you know, little tartan ones that are just short and flary and got little slits in them?
Yeah.
Now, she went out and bought herself a skirt for my birthday.
Yeah. Now, Paul, I've got to ask you the question. Does she look hot in that skirt?
My girl's good.
Yeah, your girl sounds like she's got buns of fire. Does she look sexy in that skirt?
She does.
Then what are you complaining for, Paul? Put your girl on.
She's there. She's got it in her other ear.
Put her on.
Hi.
Hi, is that Paul's girl?
Yes, it is.
Paul's girl, are you fit, first of all?
Yeah.
Do you look sexy in this skirt?
Oh, yeah, that's why I got it for him.
What the hell is he complaining for, then?
Furthermore, I bought it so that he could fit... I don't have any objection to him wearing it if he wants.
What? Has he worn it?
No, admittedly not.
Has he? Oh, come on, we've all had a go at that, haven't we? After a few beers? Haven't we in the bedroom? We've all had a go, haven't we? No.
But the key thing is I don't stop him.
No. Oh, you don't stop him. Paul's girl? Why don't you dump him? He sounds like a loser. You can do... I've just spoken to him. From 30 seconds of phone conversation, he sounds like a loser. You could do so much better than that. Seriously, you sound like a lot of fun. He sounds like a fool.
Ian, I could wait for you.
Oh, he's back on. He's back on. Cut them off. Cut them off. He's got back on. That was unfair. She tricked me there. I don't like either of them. Very mysterious couple. I think that's a great present. She bought a short, sexy tartan skirt. That's fun, isn't it? Gavin's in the Hemel Hempstead. Hello, Gavin.
How are you, Ian?
I'm a little bit too excited. I need to calm down.
Why? Well, you're excited every day.
Oh, yeah, I am. I'll keep being excited then. Nice. What can I do for you, Gavin?
I don't talk to you about a friend of mine that I consider tight for many reasons, but one in particular.
Yep.
He phones my mobile phone, so I get up to get to it. The only thing is it only rings once. It then goes off, so I have to phone him back.
That is... I'm applauding that. That's borderline genius, Gavin.
I know. But it's very annoying.
Do you know what? Now I've just remembered. If I need to speak to someone... I don't like using phones anyway, it makes me uncomfortable. But if I need to speak to someone, I will send them a text and hope that they'll phone me back.
Well, yeah, I know, but the phone call thing is better.
Yeah.
I tell you, it works every time. I phone him back every single time, it works.
Gavin, well, listen, it is indeed better. I was just trying to have a conversation, that's all. There's no need to get, just having a little chit-chat there. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Ian, I went to see the Simply Red last night because I could not get out of it. I'll tell the cabbie. We tried... Tell the cabbie what? We'll tell him he has to go and see Simply Red. We tried to get him out of it last night, but he couldn't get out of it. It's a shame. Let's have a quick recap of where we are. We are asking, who is the tightest Londoner, and what should I put around my desk? 0870 9090 973. Hello there.
My name is Vicky
Yes,
from Croydon,
it is.
and I'm a hardcore chav.
You are, and you're a year older, you chav.
I
am.
How's it going, Chavi?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm fine. Did you have a good birthday?
Yes, I did.
What happened?
I went out for a meal.
Nice. Did you get drunk?
No.
Gin?
No.
Come on.
No.
Hooch?
No.
Oh.
Water.
Shut up.
No.
We had a text about you asking how you are. I can't think where... Why have you called in? Oh, here we go. Craig on the N25. How's Chavi Vicky? Well, Vicky...
Craig's always asking about me.
He wants to make love to you. There have been loads of texts. I can't find them, but a lot of texts. More will come in now on 0771 776 0973 for you.
They always do, don't they?
They always do. You are the most popular and the most hated caller to the station.
What, is it the most hated by the women, the most popular by the men?
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah?
You ladies are I can't think of the word.
We don't like competition.
That's the sentence. Why have you called in, Vicky? What can I do for you?
Tight-fisted people.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad.
Is he?
Yeah, well, he was.
Right.
Yeah, basically, he, when I got a job, like a part-time Saturday job when I was still at school, he wanted me to pay rent.
Now, how old were you?
15.
Don't sound that out of order to me, to be honest.
Oh, come on.
It doesn't sound that... How much rent did he want?
He wanted about 10 quid out of my 30 quid.
You've made that up. It wasn't 10 quid, was it?
No, I got 30 quid wages.
Yeah.
I did babysitting and I worked in a fish and chip shop.
Oh, Cassie, I bet you were popular.
Yeah, lovely smell.
Yeah. And then you worked in a fish and chip shop as well. So, no, please.
That's horrible.
That's not good. So, but he wanted a third of your... At 15, maybe that's a little bit too young, but that kind of happens now and then, doesn't it?
Yeah, he bought me suitcases for my 16th birthday as well.
No.
That's true.
He did not.
He so did.
That's incredible.
I know.
Oh, fantastic. So he wanted you out.
Yeah.
But have you...
And I did go. I went within a week.
Have you become tight as a result of this?
No, I'm generous, me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really generous, me.
Give us a tenner.
All right, then.
Well, okay, nice one. You've got the address.
Is that 2 quid?
What? Well, then make it 8 quid.
All right, I'll make it 8
Oh,
quid.
Jason, stop. Would Chavi Vicky like a Woolworths uniform? Leave it, Jason. What's his obsession with the Woolworths?
I don't know. And me wearing the Woolworths uniform. That's more worrying.
Vicky, no doubt we'll hear you later on speaking to Clive Bull.
Yeah, you broke up there for a second. What did you say?
No, I'll hear you later on speaking to Clive, I'm sure.
Oh, right. Oh, Ewan wanted to say something.
Oh, we're going to go to the news. You've got 10 seconds.
Hang on a minute. It's something he would pick up on the floor. Hang on. Ewan, do you want to talk to Iain Lee?
You've got 5 seconds.
Hang on. Quick.
Quick, Ewan.
Hello.
Hello, Ewan. You've got 5 seconds.
If I could get something...
What?
If I could pick up some money from the ground, I will pick up £50.
There we go.
I can't believe he's mine or ours. I can't believe he's here. And when you waited so long, I was desperate for someone to call me mummy. He's my reason for getting up every morning. And anyone that's having IVF treatment and is suffering, they know just what I mean.
London's LBC 97.3. Real life. Real London.
One of the best things in life is TV. But I would rather it was scheduled around me not being funny. That's what I want.
Teleport from Telewest is like having a big library of films and TV shows inside your telly. Rather than being told what to watch and when, you can now just pick a TV show or movie whenever you want. Just grab your remote and bingo, it's on.
Whether I'm watching soaps or news, I want them on whenever I choose. Not being funny. That's what I want.
Telewest now offers a vast library of films and programmes, as well as normal digital TV channels. It's new, it's unique, it's TV you control, only from Telewest. If you live in a Telewest area, call 0800 953 5000 or go to telewest.co.uk for a demonstration.
Oxygen. Fantastic waterside apartments in Royal Victoria Docks. Moments from Olympic City and Canary Wharf. Due for completion in 2008. Be first to buy with prices from £235,000. Call 020 7055 8000. Premier launch Saturday and Sunday the 12th and 13th of November. Call 020 7055 8000 or log on to oxygen.co.uk.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
It's been a weird show so far. Is that a stroppy text from Hamid? what are loads of rubbish you think is a radio show, Iain? Well, Hamid, what are loads of rubbish you think is a grammatically correct sentence, you fool? And we've got a lot of ladies emailing in, texting in, saying they like Chavy Vicky as well. So it's thumbs up all around, everybody's happy. 0870 9090 973. More of your calls after the latest news.
Available on DAB Digital Radio.
London's LBC 97.3. At 5:30, I'm Sandy Wall. The emergency calls on the day suicide bombers struck in the heart of London have been made public. The inquiry into the July the 7th attacks has heard a recording of one of the first witnesses to call. The police will have a full report on that on the nightly news tonight after 7 o'clock. It's been a soap opera of a day for the Mitchell brothers. First, Sun newspaper editor Rebecca Wade, the wife of EastEnders actor Ross Kemp, was arrested and then released over an allegation of assaulting her husband. Now it's emerged a woman was also arrested and released over an alleged assault on his on-screen brother, Steve McFadden, who plays Phil Mitchell. So is the truth stranger than fiction? Sky's crime correspondent Martin Brunts at Scotland Yard.
Well, it's clearly going to ruin their tough guy image, isn't it? But I suppose it's tempting, cynically, to think maybe this was a publicity stunt, but I think there are lots of things involved here. Reputation, serious reputations. I can't believe it was anything like that, but an amazing coincidence. I think perhaps nothing more than that.
Hospitals are being told to do more to stop patients being harmed by doctors' and nurses' mistakes. More than 2,000 people died in the past year when things went wrong, according to the National Audit Office. A military trial that's cost the taxpayer £10 million has collapsed. 7 British soldiers have been cleared of murdering an Iraqi civilian near Basra in 2003. George Bush and his wife Laura are on their way to Argentina for this year's Americas Summit. The president is expected to get a hostile reception. An increasing number of Latin Americans are angry over the Iraq War and years of US-encouraged market reforms. Later in London at 7 o'clock, as the London Film Festival comes to a close, there's a gala showing of Good Nights and Good Luck. It's on at the Odeon in Leicester Square. George Clooney and Robert Downey due to attend for the closing night, as will our showbiz team, and we'll be hearing from them on the nightly news tonight after 7 o'clock. Winds should ease tonight. There'll be a few scattered showers remaining with a low of 10 Celsius. Tomorrow, mostly dry, and there'll be some sunshine in the afternoon. It's 5:32.
My humblest apologies. Let's get the latest travel news now from Simon Bennett.
You're in M1 northbound, queues from junction 6A, the M25. That lorry, yep, still stuck under the bridge between junctions 11 and 12. Dunstable to Bedford is blocking one lane. It's a horrible situation for you there if you're coming up from the M25. Speaking of which, clockwise, you've got the inside lane blocks between 16 and 17. That's Maple Cross, the M40 round towards Maple Cross following an accident. And got a crash in Watford on Cassio Road at the junction of Whippendale Road, just off the ring road there. A13, very busy heading out of town at Canning Town. Thank you, Jonathan, for your call. And Hamilton, afternoon to you. Pentonville Road, crawling eastbound from King's Cross to the Angel. We've got queues on the A3 as well, says Gary, on the Robin Hood roundabout as you make your way out there. Southeastern reporting 15-minute delays at London Bridge because of bad weather. And a reminder, we have no service on Silverlink Metro between Camden Road and Hackney until 7:30 tonight because of engineering works. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. When it comes to car insurance, we'll do the legwork for you.
Hello? Hey, John, it's Pete. Pete! Happy birthday, mate. I'm going to stop by later so we can celebrate properly. Oh, thanks, Pete. It's going to be a bit difficult. Why? You've not gone soft in your old age, have you? I'm in Rome. R-O-M-E. No problem. Which street?
TomTom Go 700. Car navigation across Europe and hands-free calling in one, so you don't need a separate car kit anymore. TomTom. Find your way the easy way. Go to tomtom.com for info. For current traffic information on your TomTom Go, visit tomtom.com.
London's LBC 97.3. 0870 90 90 973. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Was disgusting. Mike and the mechanics are wicked, man. Iain Lee, I can't stand you. Hello?
Hello, you. This is the 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show. Both of the Mitchell brothers. What a crazy, crazy day. I shan't make any comment for reasons of judicy and, because I'm not really that interested. But, wow. Wow. Next, Adam Woodyat's going to open a fish and chip shop. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, we are still trying to find London's tightest Londoner. We've got a lot of people who take calculators, nay, a pen and paper, to the restaurant and work out their exact bill. We're still looking for. So have you had a lovely cheese and coleslaw sandwich from the garage? You know what they call it? I don't know, but it's nice. I've got it in my mouth. Apologise for that. We're still looking for someone who charges their mates, A, to use their mobile phone, and B, for drinks. Does anyone do that in London? If you know someone, if it's you, come on the air and confess all. 0870 90 90 973. Also, I've got a desk for the first time since I was 16, 17. I've got my own desk. Actually got my own desk. And I don't know what to put on it. So far, it's been suggested a picture of my cat Velvet, a picture of Leanne, and a hunk of rose quartz. Any more suggestions, and give us a call. Nick in the Mitcham says, Ian, how about a model of the TARDIS on your desk? If you say yes, it's in the post. If you say no, OK. Nick, you can't give me a model of the TARDIS. I cannot accept that. That's very kind of you to offer. Thank you. Ian, all you need is a fan, a pile of papers, and a slightly brown banana. Says Ben in the Stroud Green. Good idea. Andy in the Sutton here. I used to work with a guy who tried to charge me 2 pence for a used carrier bag. Dearie me. I got him back. I don't know if we should condone these kind of revenge attacks. I got him back by emptying the hole punch into the air vents on the bonnet of his car. The fool turned the aircon on while he was driving at 70 miles per hour down the A3. A blizzard started blowing in his car. We all saw the funny side. Well, that's very naughty. We can't condone that at all. Ian, I think you've got a small winky because you're always talking about boobies and women's bits and stuff, says Kevin. Yes, let's be open. Yes, there's let's not mess around here. Darren's in the... What am I saying? Darren's in the Brentwood. Hello, Darren.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I had a pal once. I'm in my early 40s now.
Oh, man.
When we was in our late teens and early 20s, we used to go out as a big gang drinking, as you do.
Yeah.
And he tried all the normal manoeuvres to save getting round. Last through the door.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I know that one.
Always got the last drink, so if it went round 2 or 3 or whatever times, he would not get caught the full amount.
Brilliant.
Every so often, when we had some girls in tow, we thought, right, we'll nail you now. You've got to get a drink now.
Yeah.
He would leave himself out of his own round.
Oh, that's. Because there is the controversial thing that I've done on occasion when I used to drink was when it was my round, sometimes I would fancy a Pepsi Cola. So when it was my round, I'd buy beers for everyone, I'd get myself a Coke. But when obviously it was someone else's round, you asked for a beer. He would leave himself out of the round entirely.
Yeah, he would not have one on his round to make it cheaper.
Oh man, that's incredibly tight.
That's pretty tight.
Are you still friends with this bloke?
No.
Yeah, good work. It sounds best to get rid of. Michelle in the Catfords for a suggestion for what I can have on my desk. How about an assortment of novelty pens? Oh, I'm not keen on the novelty pens. Well, if you're at work or if you work at home, go and have a quick look around your desk now. And just tell me, what have you got there? Not the stuff, the boring, the hole punch and the stapler and all that stuff. What have you got that makes that desk your own, that makes it unique? Have a look, give me a call. Or maybe you work in your car. We were gonna talk about this. What have you got in your car? I didn't try to tidy my car up. That's a lie. I'll start that sentence again. I drove my mum somewhere today, and I had to move the piles of cack from the front passenger seat and the floor and just shove it in the back. I've got in my car 6 empty sandwich wrappers, 2 bottles full, or half full or empty of water that have been there, about a dozen empty packets of crisps, load of old rubbish. I've got a tape of the Monkees live in Japan in 1968. I've got a charger for my sat-nav in there, and I've got the little tape thing so I can plug that into the tape deck and play my iPod through it. Load of old rubbish. What have you got in your car? Have a quick look in your car, because some people, to them, the car is their office. So have a quick look. Tell me what's in your car. Is it full of rubbish? Or, I've got a load of green wrapping paper in the boot of my car. I've got 2 jump leads, one of which doesn't work. I don't even know how to use jump leads. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. This is a brilliant suggestion. Andy in the Twickenham. Ian, on your desk, put a photo of you dressed as a woman. Tell people it's your twin sister. People are too polite to challenge it. That's genius, isn't it? That's brilliant. Steve is in the Twickenham. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm fine, mate. What can I do for you?
Just tell you about the tightest person ever. It has to be my dad.
Go on. Why is he so tight?
He gets speed up in his car, and when he gets to a suitable speed, he puts it into neutral and glides.
Oh.
On the accelerator.
Oh, that's so good. It's beautiful.
Yeah, he's been doing it many years, so God knows how much he's saved.
Well, that's it. I suppose over the years he must have saved what? Good
50p.
50p, yeah, something like that. Incredible. And do you challenge him on this? Do you say, "Come on, Dad, don't be such an idiot"?
Very much so, but he just won't have it. It's pennies in the pot.
Pennies in the pot. Steve, have you taken on some of your dad's tight ways? Are you now a little bit tighter, do you think, as a result?
I sometimes have the odd glide here and there.
Oh, I can't do it because I've got an automatic car. So if I do that, I'm just going to stagger to a...
It's going to screech.
Yeah. Steve, it's a good tip. Thank you very much. It turns out, London, that you are all incredibly tight. Oh, I've got to remind you, by the way, we do have a code word on this show today because I was saying earlier on, if you hear shows that have guests in the studio or the presenter talking a lot, it means they ain't got no call. They haven't got any calls. That's the correct way of saying it. We get too many calls on this show. The phones are racked up here. We've got too many calls. So we've had to introduce a code word system. If you say this word or these words, you will be cut off immediately and we'll go straight to the next call. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. 0870 90 I'm doing a load of texts. I get loads of complaints that I don't do as many texts as I should do, so I'm going to do stack loads now. And the Best of Barry Volume 2 is out on the podcast. Ian, I know... Oh, no, this is unpleasant. This isn't good. I know someone who used to recycle soiled nappies by cleaning them and then hanging on the wire to dry. I'm assuming you mean disposable nappies, not the reusable ones, because obviously the reusable ones you do clean. Yeah, my friend is tight. When on the motorway, she gets behind a lorry to cut down wind resistance and puts her car in neutral and coasts along. There we go, it's another neutral. Warren is in the South Norwood. Hello, Warren.
No, I'm not.
Where are you?
I'm in the Northwood.
What did I say?
The South Norwood.
Why did I say that? Do you know what I'm thinking? Who's that?
Because you're thick.
Oh, what the hell? What the hell is this? I'm thinking of Philip in South Norwood. Hello, you.
Hello, you.
Hello, Warren in Northwood.
Hello, Ian Lee at the Towers.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Oh, we're shouting.
I love Ian Lee.
I love Warren.
Excuse me. I've gone all weak.
I go weak in the presence of beauty.
Alison Moyet.
There you go. There we go. You passed the first test.
Thank you very much.
Excellent work. I take my hat off to you. I'm not wearing one. What do you want, you fool?
I love Ian Lee on the LBC.
97.3.
Yeah, 97.3.
Excellent.
97.9.
Yeah. What?
I know the secret password.
Well, the secret password, the code that's going to get you cut off.
Well, it might not get... Hold on, I know someone who knows it. Can I get them?
Yeah, go on.
Come here. Come here.
Show?
Hold on. Ian wants to... Come here. He's coming. Are you ready? Here he is. Don't cut him off, though, will you?
What is going on?
Hold on.
I'm going to cut you off in 40 seconds to go into the news.
Okay, here he is. Stop. Hello?
Hello, Warren?
I'm still there.
Yeah. Oh, you've not said the code word.
Phil Collins. Hello? Hello? Oh, not this game again.
Yeah, you're still there. You've not said the code word.
Clive Bull.
0870 90 973 is the telephone number. Who is the tightest person you know, and what do you have on your desk or in your car that makes it yours? More of your calls, texts and emails coming up. It's 5:43.
The Time with Heathrow Express, the fastest way to Heathrow Airport. Timing is everything.
Property investors, homeowners, landlords, fed up waiting for furniture to be delivered? Then visit Martin Barnett Furniture for quality, style, low prices and immediate delivery from stock. From a single mattress to complete furnishing packages, Martin Barnett Furniture can deliver now. Find us at 68 Marylebone Lane, W1. Call 020-7487-2997. That's 7487-2997. Or go to martinbarnett.co.uk.
Martin Barnett. Designer furniture designed for living.
Cowboy Couriers, yeehaw.
Is the courier nearly there?
Nah, it's the traffic, don't you know?
Tired of waiting for that important package? Speak to Churchill Express. Put our couriers to the test. We'll deliver anywhere in London from just £2.95. Get it delivered fast. Call Churchill Express 020 8993 2211 or visit churchillexpress.co.uk 8993 2211. We deliver the goods.
Ooh, there's nothing more attractive than orange peel skin. Well, if you've got unwanted cellulite, that's something you don't hear very often.
Depilex brings you endomology, an impermanent treatment for the appearance of cellulite.
And for a limited time, all endomology treatments are reduced by 25% at Depilex Beauty Clinic on Wigmore Street.
Call 020-7486-0852 for your free private consultation.
Unveil the real you at Depilex.
It's time now to get the latest LBC 97.3 news headlines with Sandy Ward.
The inquiry into how London's emergency services coped in the aftermath of the July the 7th bombings has heard a harrowing 999 call. We'll have a full report tonight on the nightly news. It's a plot even the East Enders scriptwriters would be hard-pressed to come up with. Both of the actors who play brothers Grant and Phil Mitchell have allegedly been victims of assault. And the sisters of a murdered Belfast man have refused to share a platform with Margaret Thatcher at the Woman of the Year Awards in London, claiming she had inflicted injuries on Ireland. Winds easing tonight, a few scattered showers around, a low of 10. Tomorrow mostly dry, there'll be some sunshine in the afternoon.
Sorry, I'm just reading an email that says I should get a trophy and engrave it myself to put on my desk. We'll have more after we've spoken to Simon Bennett.
Thank you, Ian. Right, M1 northbound. Queues continue from junction 6A at the M25. The lorry that was stuck under the bridge has now been freed between 11 and 12, Dunstable to Bedford. We've still got that lane block there, now inspecting the bridge. We'll keep an eye on the situation for you. M25 anti-clockwise, inside lane blocked through junction 16 at the M40. It's an accident involving a lorry and a car. If you're returning into town on the M40, one lane blocked. It's got an accident on the approach to junction 1A for the M25. Delays continue to build there. Thank you, Steve. And we head to Watford now. There is an accident on Cassio Road at the junction of Whippendale Road, just off the Ring Road. In addition to that, you've got Watford High Street closed between Marketplace and Beecham Grove, turning on the Christmas lights, so that means out of action to traffic until 10 o'clock this evening. Still got a broken down lorry at Savoy Circus, holding drivers up getting out on the Western Avenue. Delays back to the Northern Roundabout. You've got no service on Silverlink Metro now until 7:30 tonight. That's between Camden Road and Hackney Wick. And delays on the Circle, Hammersmith and City, Metropolitan and Northern lines continue. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. When it comes to car insurance, we'll do the legwork for you.
Some people talk about the weather. Some people only talk about themselves.
Some gossip, some tell tales.
Some rabbit, waffle and prattle. Some speak the truth.
Some speak out of turn.
Some people speak for us all.
Some make sense.
Some make enemies.
Some make a fool of themselves.
And some people make us understand effortlessly where they're coming from.
Some people drive us up the wall.
And some people captivate us.
Everybody has something to say. Are you listening? London's LBC 97.3. Real life. Real London.
Staying with a mortgage even though the good deal has expired because it just seems too costly and too much hassle to move it? Here's a fresh idea. Paying a new lender absolutely nothing to move your mortgage. Moving it easily. Moving to a mortgage that doesn't charge a booking fee. Moving to a bank that will pay your standard legal fees and give you a free valuation. Moving to Abbey. Fee-free remortgaging from Abbey. Call 0800 80 80 80. Visit abbey.com or your local branch for details. Abbey. More ideas for your money.
Available on selected products. Early repayment charges apply for 2 years from completion. Free valuation up to £1,100. Calls monitored.
One day, you may fly to the moon. One day, chocolate may have the same calorific value as celery, and all the traffic wardens will be retrained as children's entertainers. Until that day, it's always better to keep your mind open to possibility.
A new Jaguar X-Type from only £249 a month. 0800 70 80 60. Let Jaguar open your mind. Business users only while stocks last. Deposit required. Conditions apply.
London's LBC 97.3 in the Imperial War Museum presents the new exhibition Lawrence of Arabia, The Life, the Legend. Join Wendy Lloyd this Friday from midday as she tests your knowledge of the legend that is Lawrence of Arabia. You could win a night in a 5-star hotel, dinner for two, plus spending money. Log on to lbc.co.uk and listen to Wendy Lloyd in for Sandy Toksvig this Friday with the exhibition Lawrence of Arabia, The Life, the Legend at the Imperial War Museum, London's LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Matt has sent me a very strange picture. I assume it's him being hit over the head with mallets. Is it It's Whackaday. Here we go. We're getting loads of pictures sent in, and thank you. And Anna in the Loughton, we can't... Yes, I'm getting your texts, but we can't get a picture through the text. You've got to email it in. Speaking of Anna, here's another Anna on the M4. Hello, Anna.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, yeah.
What can I do for you today?
Well, you wanted to know what we've got in our car that made it personal to us.
Yeah, go on.
Well, as a community midwife and as a person who has a sort of a list of things to be done, I seem to have a bit of a mixture in the car at the moment.
Go on.
I've got a Costco's vaginal speculum to do vaginal examinations with.
Hang on a second. Have we just had the word vaginal on the show now 3 times? Oh, dear God. It's a medical term.
It is a medical term, yeah, it's nothing rude.
No.
I've got oxygen and Entinox and delivery packs in case I get called to a birth, but I also seem to have a £4 club hammer that needs to be taken back.
That's in case things get a bit tricky.
Yeah, an empty bottle of Kill Rock descaler that's very good for cleaning the stains out of the toilet.
Yeah.
What else? And I've got a decorated cake on my back seat that my other half's entered into the Combined Services Culinary Arts competition and got a silver medal for.
What?
So I'm supposed to be driving very carefully so as not to...
What's it? A decorated cake?
Yes.
I thought you said cape for a second.
No, cake.
What's he decorated the cake with?
Well, very posh icing and flowers.
And he won a silver for a flowery cake?
A silver medal.
God, that's not... Well, I could do flowery cakes.
You couldn't, it took weeks.
Well, it must be stale, then.
No, it's a polystyrene cake. It's just the icing that...
Well, hang on a second, Anna. As well as having something that involves the word vagina, you've got a polystyrene cake that won a silver medal for being good cake? Are you making this up? Are you at home just smoking wacky backy or something? What is going on?
No, I'm not at all. It's a polystyrene cake that he's decorated with icing. Decorative icing.
Right. But why would anyone decorate a polystyrene cake? And do they know it was polystyrene when they judged it?
All the other entries are.
What? But then it's not cake!
Well, it's a decorated cake.
But it's not, it's a decorated polystyrene.
But it's still a polystyrene cake.
But it's not a cake, because
But you couldn't put it in as a decorated polystyrene.
When I think of cake, Anna, I think, lovely cakes, I can eat them.
Yeah, but this one's good. This one's good for diets.
Anna, have you delivered any babies today?
No, I haven't, because I've been at the competition. But I was out with somebody in labour the other night.
Yeah, David Blunkett.
And she did very well. She was marching around the house, left, right.
Marching, always good for babies. But I've got to ask, Anna, I know you give the gift of life to many, but I'm more interested in polystyrene cakes. How many people were at this polystyrene fake cake competition?
How many people what?
We're at this polystyrene fake cake competition.
How many people were there?
How many people were there?
Lots. People from the Army, Navy and the Air Force.
Why?
Because it's an annual event, and people put in a lot of work to win, a medal and...
But they don't put in enough work where they actually make a cake, do they? That would be too much work. Anna, listen, thank you very much for that. Oh, it does make me chuckle. It does make me chuckle. Let's go to Kim now. Hello, Kim in the Croydon.
Hello?
Hello, Kim.
Hello.
Hey, Kim, can you turn the radio down?
Okay, turn the radio down.
Turn it down, quick. Mum, turn it down.
I've turned it down.
Nice one, Kim. What can I do for you?
I've got loads of mess on the floor.
Is this in your car?
Yeah.
What car have you got?
What car have we got? A Peugeot.
Peugeot. I've got a Peugeot. They're rubbish, aren't they?
And we cannot see the floor. There's loads of rubbish.
How much? Well, right, tell me all the rubbish you can see on the floor then.
We've got loads of crisp wrappers.
Yeah.
And crisp breads.
Crisp breads?
Calories. Yeah, 19 calories.
They're only 19 calories. Unbelievable. I might get some crisp breads.
But my mum doesn't eat them.
No, I bet she doesn't. So why does is it your car or your mum's car?
My mum.
Ah, that kind of makes sense. Why is your mum's car so dirty, Kim?
I don't, because I keep on throwing everything on the floor.
Kim, would you do me a favour? You sound like an intelligent person. Would you say, after me, Mum, clean your car up, it's flipping filthy.
Clean your car.
No, Kim, say it nice and loud.
Say it nice and loud.
Kim, say it nice and loud. Oh, here we go. I think we've sorted that out. I think we sorted it out. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Oh, hang on, Ian Worth has sent in a picture of him with a droopy moustache. We got time. Oh, well, there's not much there, man. I've got more than that. I like the shirt, though. I genuinely quite like that shirt. That's a nice shirt. For some reason, people are emailing in pictures of themselves. Bring it on. We love it. Thank you for that, Ian. Excellent stuff. More of your calls, texts and emails after this.
If you've never invested in property, if you'd like to be a successful property investor but don't know where to start, if building a portfolio seems a bit confusing, then take the first step with Inside Track.
Since joining Inside Track, I've purchased 2 properties abroad and 1 in the UK.
My aim is to own 20 properties within 5 years, and I know this is possible with the help of Inside Track.
Take the first step by attending Inside Track's free introductory workshop. If you want to profit from property, don't go round the houses. Take the Inside Track. Call 0870 12 44 610 or log on to insidetrack.co.uk.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Let's go to Vicky in the Eltham. Hello, Vicky.
Oh, hi, Ian. All right.
Hey, how's it going, Vicky?
I'm good. I hear old Chav Vicky back on the radio then.
Oh, yeah. Is there a rivalry between you and Chavy?
There might be a little bit of rivalry.
Is it because... Oh,
can you call me Poshy, because I'm very posh?
Shall I call you Posh Vicky?
Yeah.
Okay, Chav Vicky and Posh Vicky, okay.
Cool.
But you're still... can I put you both joint number 2 Vicky, then? Oh, I can't put you first.
Oh.
All right, I'll call you Posh Vicky, even though you don't sound very posh.
No, I have a degree, thank you very much.
What degree in what?
In music, Bachelor of Science.
And what did you get?
Oh, and I've got a PGCE, my husband's just reminded me.
A PGSE?
PGCE.
What's that?
I'm a teacher.
Oh, that'd make you posh.
Oh.
Vicky, who's Theo?
Who's Theo?
Yeah.
My son, how do you know about Theo?
Is he seriously your son?
Yeah.
Isn't that strange? So I don't know if I should say what just happened. I was just talking to you and the name Theo popped in my head.
Theo?
Theo?
Yeah, that's my son. He's just lying on my leg right now.
Isn't that weird?
I know.
Can I try something else now? Another name's just popped into my head.
Okay.
Can I throw something at you?
Go on then.
Who's James?
Who's James? James is my husband.
Shut up! Shut up! No! Seriously? Oh, I'm feeling a bit...
Oh, Ian, this is spooking me out.
Oh, it's spooking me out as well. Seriously, is James your husband and Theo's your son?
Yes, I have another son as well. Oh.
I don't want to push it anymore because this has made me slightly uncomfortable. Seriously, Vicky, I was just talking to you and Theo came through really strong and then James kind of waved in a little bit faintly. That's weird. Are you a psychic?
No, you must be. That's really spooky.
I feel a little bit uncomfortable.
So do I. Right, which one of my pupils has been texting you?
Oh, I don't know. Now I'm trying to fight it now because I don't want to touch this anymore. I don't really agree with all this stuff. I think it's...
okay. Okay. Well, listen, look, I phoned you up about the right people. Oh, no, and now I've said all my family's names, and oh, God. And it's about a member of my family, and oh, no, that everyone might be listening, and oh...
But who's the type? Is it James?
No, it's not James. James isn't tight.
Is it Theo?
Theo's 2. He can't be tight.
Yeah, but some of those little nippers, do you know what I mean? They've got more money than they let on.
Oh, they have. He's got more money than me. God.
Vicky... I don't like this.
I don't like this.
I'm going to say something to you, and if it means nothing, then be honest with me, won't you?
Okay, go on.
Alex.
Oh, my God.
Shut up, serious.
You just said Alex.
Seriously, what is that? Who is that? Who is Alex?
Alex is my son. Right, who is this? Somebody's got to text me straight away and tell me who is texting LBC. And so, oh no, my son wants to talk to you. Alex wants to talk to you, is that right?
Yeah, I'm really freaked out, but let's just speak to Alex.
Here's Alex. Hang on a minute, this is Ian.
Hello.
Hey Alex, how's it going, man? You alright?
Yeah.
What you been up to today?
School.
School. What did you learn at school? Give me one thing you learned at school today.
What I did is I did boring clocks.
You did what?
Boring clocks.
Boring clocks?
Yeah.
Clocks are rubbish, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then, you know, they go forward in the autumn, you've got to put them back in the spring. It's nonsense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Alex, what time is it now? Do you know?
What time?
No.
6 o'clock.
Well, no, hang on, you just asked your mum. I was hoping now you've learnt boring clocks, you could have told me. Alex, listen, mate, it's lovely to talk.
7 o'clock, there you go.
Hey, there we go, excellent. Alex, thank you very much for that. I'm a little bit freaked out by that. I don't really believe in all that stuff, and I don't... Seriously, those names just popped into my head. I don't know how that happened. Well, you know, you heard it. It happened. I don't know. Okay, I suppose we'll carry on the show as normal, really. Don't really want that to... Okay, okay, fine, sorry. Let's find out who is the tightest Londoner, and what have you got on your desk and in your car, I suppose. More of your calls after the news.
Available on DAB Digital Radio. London's LBC 97.3.
It's 6 o'clock. I'm Sandy Waugh. Harrowing emergency calls from the London bombings have been heard in public for the first time today. The recordings featured calls made during the terror attacks by victims, tube staff and commuters. They've been released as the capital's emergency and transport services met to assess their response to the bombings. In this recording, a caller is heard describing the scenes at Tavistock Square.
There's people lying in the road. There's a London bus. It's a 30, I think. There's people trying to get out. I think there's ambulances on their way, but there's people dead and everything by the looks of it.
Assistant Commissioner Alan Brown has praised the emergency services for the way they responded to the crisis.
The events of the 7th of July were unprecedented within London. The loss of life and the impact on communities was unlike any previous terrorist attacks that we'd experienced.
The plot even the EastEnders scriptwriters would be hard-pressed to come up with. Both of the actors who play brothers Grant and Phil Mitchell have been victims of alleged assault. Ross Kemp's wife, the Sun editor Rebecca Wade, was arrested in the early hours of this morning and released without charge. Steve McFadden's ex-girlfriend was also arrested and cautioned for allegedly attacking him. Coincidence? Well, here's Sky's crime correspondent Martin Brunt.
I suppose it's tempting, I suppose cynically, to think maybe this is a publicity stunt, but I think there are lots of things involved here. Reputation, serious reputations. I can't believe it was anything like that, but an amazing coincidence. I think perhaps nothing more than that.
Abigail Witchels is back home with her family 7 months after being left paralysed in a knife attack. The 26-year-old has finally left hospital after being stabbed in the neck as she walked along a country lane in Surrey with her young son last April. Sky's Sarah Hughes says Abigail, who's pregnant with her second child, has made good progress.
The Witchels family home in Little Bookham has been specially adapted for Abigail. Abigail and her husband Benoit are having a house built for them on his parents' land, and there's also a property being built for Abigail's parents so that she can have all of her family around her to give her the most support.
Friends and family of murdered teenager Sally Ann Bowman will gather in South London for her funeral tomorrow. The service at Croydon Crematorium has been broadcast on loudspeakers outside. The 18-year-old was stabbed to death just yards from her home after a night out in September. The United Nations is warning many more people will die as a result of the Pakistan earthquake. The death toll from last month's disaster currently stands at 73,000. Aid agencies are warning they can't reach many thousands more in remote villages before the arrival of the winter snows. Yvette Stevens from the UN says the situation is desperate.
This is a race against time, and we are looking for the resources which we still require to do this effectively, and are trying very hard to save as many lives as we can.
And as weather winds should east tonight, a few scattered showers around, a low of 10 Celsius. Tomorrow will be mostly dry, and there'll be some sunshine in the afternoon. LBC weather with Well Woman advanced nutrition capsules from Vitabiotics, available from chemists and health stores, or visit wellwoman.com. It's 6:03.
Thank you, Sandy. Let's get the latest travel news now with Simon Bennett.
Thank you, Ian. Right, M1 northbound, no let-up on these queues from junction 6A at the M25. It's all to do with the problems further up between 11 and 12. They've got a lane closed. They're now inspecting the bridge. A lorry managed to get jammed underneath it earlier on. Anti-clockwise accident blocking the inside lane through junction 16 for the M40. Lorry and a car involved there. And the M40 London-bound, 2 lanes are blocked with an accident on the approach to junction 1A. That's the M25. Traffic continues to build there. Thank you, Steve, for your call. Leatherhead now, the A24 Leatherhead Bypass Road. A tree's fallen onto the carriageway. This is on the southbound side between the Givens Grove roundabout and the Mickleham Bends. Watford High Street now closed to traffic until 10 tonight. That's between Marketplace and Beecham Grove. They're switching on their Christmas lights. And the A40 Western Avenue, still busy out of town from the northern roundabout. We have a lane blocked with a broken down lorry at the Savoy Circus junction. Silverlink Metro, no trains between Camden Road and Hackney Wick until 7:30. They've got some engineering work on the go. And the underground network for London, Circle, Hammersmith and City, Metropolitan and Northern Line delays. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. When it comes to car insurance, we'll do the legwork for you. And now for Flight Watch. If you're flying to Rome on the 8:05 Alitalia flight, you're being advised to contact your airline. Gatwick, one delay to report right now. The BA flight to Glasgow at 8 o'clock delayed out of the North Tunnel. Looking good at Stansted and Luton, but if you're needing to get to London City, leave plenty of time over the next few days from central London because of the Limehouse link closure. It's looking horrendously busy now. Probably a good idea to take public transport instead. So your options are Jubilee Line or DLR to Canning Town. From there you can catch the shuttle bus to City Airport. Your next travel update will be at 6:15.
London's LBC 97.3. Flight Watch with MaxJet.com. The affordable all-business class service from Stansted to New York JFK. London's LBC 97.3.
Real life, real London.
I'm flying round the Formula One circuit in Monaco, and Schumacher's right on my tail, but I really fancy a cuppa.
Which you can do if you're playing a computer game. You just put it on pause. It's the same if you file your tax return online. You can stop, save what you've done, and go back at any time before sending it. Just visit hmrc.gov.uk. Self-assessment online. Tax doesn't have to be taxing.
Hi, I'm Anne Maurice, TV's house doctor. I want your home to look great. You want your home to look great. But we both know that designer name fabric is going to cost a small fortune. But at the Curtain Factory outlet, you'll pay a maximum of just $6.99 a meter for their fantastic range of designer name curtain and upholstery fabrics. Cut the cost, not the quality, at the Curtain Factory outlet, Ballards Lane, North Finchley. Call 0208-492-0093. 0208-492-0093.
When it comes to luxury 4x4s, the Lexus RX 300 is renowned for its class-leading specification. And now the RX 300 Limited Edition gives you 4 additional features as standard. 18-inch alloy wheels, leather upholstery, heated front seats and split rear seats. Available in 2 metallic colours, the Lexus RX 300 Limited Edition is just $31,995 on the road. To take a test drive, visit one of our Lexus centres in Edgware Road, Southend, Hatfield, Park Lane and Woodford.
London's LBC 97.3. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Call 0870 9090 973.
Sod.
The Iain Lee Wireless Afternoon Show, something like that.
Bed. They make chairs look like cats. Beds. Proud sponsors of the Iain Lee Show. Beds.
Oh, and a real big thank you to the people at Beds who do indeed make chairs look like cack. Can't say too much about that, but excellent beds we got delivered last night. Thank you very, very much. Here we go, come on. The elbow. There's a ninja behind you. Quick, look out. Ugh. Maybe we should put a little film on the website of what I'm actually doing there. It's the dance. It's the Iain Lee dance I've got there. Man, it looks cool. It feels cool. Type people. What's on your desk that makes yours? What's in your car? I want to know, can we find the filthiest car in London internally? I don't think you can beat my car. My car is filthy inside. Can anyone beat that? Or have you got little knickknacks in there? What knickknacks have you got in your car? Agent Chris saw, was it a black cab or a black cab? You know, sometimes in black cabs they'll have a picture of their two little daughters, Stephanie who's 9 and Tanya who's 11, and there'll be like a little picture there. He saw a big A4 picture of kids. A4! That's framed! That blocks out a third of the windscreen! What the hell? What have you got in your car that makes it yours, that makes it unique? 0870 90 90 973. I bet lorry drivers have got a load of old cack in their lorries, haven't they? They must have a load of old rubbish in there. If you can, give us a call. Have a quick look. If you're in your car now, have a little route around and let us know exactly what you've got in there. Lorry drivers have Christmas lights? Really?
The windscreen.
Above the windscreen, apparently. Agent Chris has typed a message on the screen. Lorry drivers have Christmas lights. He initially wrote, lorry drivers have night lights. What the hell does that mean, the damned fool? Also, I tell you what, in the last hour, I'll bring this up now. We can talk about this a little bit. Sorry, I've got all my bits of paper all over the shop here. This is absolutely shocking. Can we talk about smells? I think we can mention smells. Are there smells that you shouldn't like, but you do like? There has been some work done in the LBC toilets recently. Don't worry, it gets clean. A lot of very strong glue has been used. And, of course, I don't condone glue sniffing. But it's nice to go in that toilet and breathe in deeply. For some reason, it smells like... Marker pens shouldn't smell nice. But they do. We're still getting texts asking... No, leave all the Vickies alone, for goodness sakes. Petrol is quite a sexy smell. Paraffin, actually. Paraffin is nicer than petrol. Baby's dirty nappies, anyone? Now, it's getting a frown from the gentleman behind the glass here at LBC Towers. But dads and mums, there's something satisfying about it. It's pure. Are there smells that you quite like and you think, no, I shouldn't really... I bet there are websites dedicated to it's got to be a fetish, isn't it? Sniffing stuff. Let's keep it clean. Let us keep it clean, for goodness sakes. Are there things that you shouldn't really like the smell of, but that you think are quite nice? 0870 9090 973. There's only 50 minutes left of the show, so get in quick. And don't forget, of course, we do have the code words. If you utter the code words, you're cut off. Simon is in the city. Hello, Simon.
Hello there, Ian.
Hello there, Simon.
You can legitimately say of the city.
I can. Exactly. I've got it right for perhaps the first time in my entire career.
Absolutely. Just regarding personalised desk, I've got a colleague who has a picture of his wife on his desk.
Yes, is she fit?
Which you think is good. However, he sits right opposite her.
Oh, well, hang on. So he looks down, he sees a tiny version of his wife, he lifts his eyes ever so slightly, he sees the real-life big version.
Absolutely, like the Richard and Judy.
That's a little bit weird. Has she got a picture of him?
She has.
Oh.
And they go to lunch together, they travel to work together, they leave work together.
Simon, I've got to ask you.
Go on.
Do you fancy her? Are you a little bit jealous?
No, but I fancy him, though.
Huh? Oh, you fancy him? He's a good-looking fella, is he?
He is a very good-looking fella.
There's no chance... Well, we're speaking... It's like one of us is in Australia. There's no chance you can nick his photo then and have that on your desk?
I could do, yes. Well, I mean, we do take the mic. We changed our screensavers to have pictures of both of them together. But I just think it's a bit weird.
What's on your desk then, Simon?
I've got one of those, I don't know, they were giving out free, those pink pig stress ball things. I don't know if you've seen.
Oh, are they the things that you squeeze and it's...
Yeah. Pink pig, there's advertising on a website. I mean, I'm sure they were giving out, well, everyone in my office seems to have one, but they were giving them out at the tube stations.
So do you squeeze that little ball thing when you're thinking of this fella who's married to this silly woman?
I've got to.
Simon, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much. Do you know what? It's been a cracking show today. Definitely in the top 5. And we've got 45 minutes to go. It can only go downhill from here. Although we did have Dirk Benedict. We had the face man on yesterday, Giles. Giles behind the glass has returned after his sabbatical of 1 hour. We had the face man on. It was sweet nectar. It was A-team nectar. 0870 9090 973. What smells do you like that maybe you shouldn't? Let me do some of these texts. Ian? The only thing you need on your desk is a TV attached to an Xbox. I recommend a small beer fridge under the desk. Yeah, I can't really start bringing Xboxes in. Maybe the 360 when it comes out. Mark Harris from the Hackney says, Ian, I have a very interesting request to you. In my business office, we had a bet that you will drone today. If you do, then the whole team will listen to you forever. Have we got time for a drone? Can I squeeze a drone in? We've got time for a 10-second drone, then it'll be 6:13. Here we go.
The Time with Heathrow Express, the fastest way to Heathrow Airport. Timing is everything.
One of the best things in life is TV. But I would rather it was scheduled around me not being funny. That's what I want.
With Teleport from Telewest, you can choose a programme to watch when you want to watch it. There's a big library of programmes and films inside your telly, plus the pick of what's been on in the last 7 days.
I want to see my soaps and news. Not when they say, but when I choose. Not being funny. That's what I want.
Telewest now offers a vast library of films and programmes, as well as normal digital TV channels. It's new, it's unique, it's TV you control, only from Telewest. If you live in a Telewest area, call 0800 953 5000 or go to telewest.co.uk for a demonstration.
Oxygen. Fantastic waterside apartments in Royal Victoria Docks. Moments from Olympic City and Canary Wharf. Due for completion in 2008. Be first to buy with prices from £235,000. Call 020 7055 8000. Premier launch Saturday and Sunday the 12th and 13th of November. Call 020 7055 8000 or log on to oxygen.co.uk.
Time now for the latest LBC 97.3 news headlines with Sandy Waugh.
Thanks, Ian. Emergency calls from the July bombings have been heard in public for the first time. London's emergency and transport services have been assessing their response to the attacks. A military trial that's cost the taxpayer £10 million has collapsed. 7 British soldiers have been cleared of murdering an Iraqi civilian in 2003. And the funeral of murdered teenager Sally Ann Bowman will take place near her home in Croydon tomorrow. Winds easing tonight, scatter showers around, a low of 10. Tomorrow mostly dry, some sunshine in the afternoon.
And in Devon has just reminded me of one of the greatest smells, creosote. We'll get more of your smells after we've spoken to Simon Bennett.
Thanks, Ian. Right, M1 northbound. The queues continue now from junction 5 at Watford. It was a lorry that got stuck underneath a bridge way up at junction 11 through 12, Dunstable to Bedford. Pleased to say all lanes are back open again now. If you're returning to London, welcome back. The M40 into town, 2 lanes blocked with a crash on the approach to junction 1A at the M25. Traffic quite busy there. Thank you, Steve, for your call. Got a problem in Leatherhead as well on the A24, the Leatherhead bypass. Southbound, just between Givens Grove and the Mickleham Bends, the tree's fallen onto the carriageway, partly blocking it. Chingford and Rangers Road, no change. It's still shut between Epping New Road and Forest Side with an accident. You're being advised to take alternative routes instead. And the Limehouse Link Tunnel still shut out of town after a fire at the weekend. So very busy to the east of town, also affecting some routes to the north over at King's Cross, the Pentonville Road out towards the City Road and the Angel. Very, very busy indeed. Silverlink Metro, you've got no service until 7:30 tonight between Camden Road and Hackney Wick. You've also got delays to follow up with on the Circle, Hammersmith and City, Metropolitan and Northern Lines at LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. When it comes to car insurance, we'll do the legwork for you.
London's LBC 97.3.
Clyde Bull. What are you wearing now, Paul?
Nothing.
Nothing? Pardon?
I'm only joking, mate. Tracksuit. No, I've actually got trousers and a shirt on, actually.
Well, you could be wearing that. A lot of people listening now are wearing nothing, but they're not driving a cab, thank God.
Clyde Bull. Here tonight at 8. London's LBC 97.3.
Real life?
Real London.
One day, you may fly to the moon. One day, chocolate may have the same calorific value as celery, and all the traffic wardens will be retrained as children's entertainers. Until that day, it's always better to keep your mind open to possibility.
A new Jaguar X-Type from only £249 a month. 0800 70 80 60. Let Jaguar open your mind. Business users only while stocks last. Deposit required. Conditions apply.
William Shatner is a Hollywood movie mogul who dupes the whole town.
He's going to shoot his movie right here in Riverside.
And the naive locals of Riverside, Iowa think they're starring in the movie.
Will I have to do my own stunts?
Including the farm worker's daughter, impregnated by a repulsive Gerklonian space creature.
Looks like his daddy. Poor thing.
Invasion Iowa, the story of a close encounter between rednecks, little green men, and big white lies. UK series premiere tonight at 10:30 on ITV4.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
That's the dregs of that tea cracking. Thank you, Pete. Down the glass for a cracking cup of tea. Cracking, here we go. WD-40 is a cracking smell, says Graham from the Tainham. Yeah, there's something about a WD-40, definitely. There's something there. We're asking what smells that you shouldn't really like, but you kind of do, for some reason or another. Andy says, I like the smell of petrol, paint, glue, Tipp-Ex and marker pens. Yes, there's something about them, isn't it? Sorry, I was off in my own little world there for a second. I was thinking about what I'm going to do tonight. That's terribly rude. That's how boring the show is. Even the host is thinking about what he's going to be doing in an hour's time. Barry's in the Hayes Common. Hello, Barry.
Hello, Ian. How are you? All right?
I am a bit naughty, but what can I do for you, sir?
I mean about my tight family.
Yeah, go on.
Well, my brother, he's I'm self-employed and so is he.
Yeah.
But at Christmas time, he used to buy me tools so he could keep the receipts and claim it back on his tax.
Oh, well, no. Now, I can claim a lot of the presents I buy back on my tax, I must admit.
But he used to buy them just so he could...
Specifically to do that. That's a little bit tight, definitely.
And what he used to do as well is, because my birthday's 2 weeks before Christmas, I'd get a doubly, all in one.
No, my girlfriend's birthday 5 days before Christmas, and that's her whole life has been haunted by the it's one big present.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not fair. Barry, thank you very much for that. We're trying to find the tightest person in London. What have you got around your desk and in your car? And smells that you like. Caroline is in Finsbury Park. Hello, Caroline.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What can I do for you on this fine we'll say fine evening, it's virtually night time out there.
Well, I've got a smell I like.
You should get that there. I've got a smell. Go on, what smell is it you like?
Sweaty horse.
Sweaty? What, who?
Horse.
She said horse.
Yeah.
For a second I thought you said sweaty horse. Horse, good.
I rode horses most of my life.
Yeah.
And I used to sniff my gloves.
You used to sniff?
My riding gloves.
Your gloves? What are the gloves leather?
No.
Oh.
They've kind of sort of woolly thing with little plastic thingies to stop it sticking on the reins.
You describe it so beautifully. And what does a sweaty horse... Is a sweaty horse the same as a sweaty person?
No.
Oh.
No, it's a nicer smell.
Oh. I've never... do you know, I haven't ridden a horse since I was about 8. I've got no idea what a sweaty... Do horses... Do they get soaking wet with perspiration?
They can do, but even just stroking them, you pick up the scent on your gloves.
So it's not just... Are you sure you're not just talking about smelly horses?
No!
Because horses stink of LBC.
The horse smell is lovely.
Yeah. Have you discussed this with other horse lovers, or do you kind of keep this to yourself?
I'm a kind of closet horse smeller.
Yeah, it's good. And do you sometimes... Have you got, like... have you got jodhpurs and boots?
Breeches and boots. I don't ride anymore.
That's a shame.
I did ride. Unfortunately, I'm disabled now, but I've still got my gloves.
You've still got the gloves?
And my boots.
And because the boots and the breeches.
Oh, and the whips.
Well, now you've completed the sentence for me. That's a look. That's a look. Oh, that's a look. For some reason, I don't quite know why, but that's Caroline, so you think you may be the only person that likes the smell of horse?
No, I'm not.
Well, I know you're not.
I admit I used to sniff my gloves.
Well, Caroline, stay there, because we have Boesbekkers in the Netherlands. Boesbekkers.
Hi.
Hello, you like the smell of horse as well, do you?
Absolutely, yes.
Hello.
Stable.
Speak to Caroline, Boesbekkers.
Hi.
Hello.
Full of horses.
Oh, it's lovely.
And also the stable.
Oh, yes.
You like the smell of stables, Boesbekkers?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, what is it about the smell? Surely the stable just smells of horse manure.
Poo, yeah, well...
Is that like dog poo?
Well, what is it like? Well, come on, we're talking about poo. All of my critics are now going, told ya. He's talking about poo, told ya. So, Busbeckers, do you ride the horse?
I did.
You did, but you don't anymore?
No, I don't anymore. Nowadays, I sell sleepers, and I also like the smell of creosote, what you also said.
Oh, creosote's a fantastic smell. Imagine a horse, Busbeckers, painted in pure creosote.
Wow, that would be quite something, yes.
It would smell wonderful, and it would look so smooth.
Yes, yes.
Busbeckers, Caroline, thank you very much for that. We will speak again. Busbeckers?
Yes?
How come why are you listening to a London-based radio station in the Netherlands?
Because I'm driving in London now.
Oh, you're in London?
Keep up, selling sleepers.
Sleepers?
Railway sleepers, yes.
You sell railway sleepers?
From Holland to England, yes.
But, so what you do, you're in London now?
Yes.
Well, you're just going up to train stations going, do you want any sleepers, mate? I've got a dozen in the back of the car.
No, not like that.
How many railway sleepers do you sell a week? This is brilliant.
Oh, I think 3,000.
A week?
Well, yes, for several clients, yes.
How much? Okay, Busbeckers, I want to buy a railway sleeper, and I want a good one. Don't want none of your Dutch rubbish. How much is it going to cost me?
Okay, I hope a lot of people are listening. €10 a piece.
€10 for a railway sleeper?
Yeah, that is £687.
It's £6, £7, £8, isn't it?
What is a top quality then?
Hang on, Busbeckers, wait there 1 second. I want to speak to my producer. Agent Chris, do you fancy going halves on a railway sleeper?
Sure. Is that your friend?
Nice one. With the Busbeckers?
Yes.
Can we buy a railway sleeper off you?
That is no problem.
Okay, well, listen, we've got your details. We'll keep in touch. We're gonna... Oh, man. Okay, we're the first show that's got a poet laureate. Yeah, Jeremy Vine has a poet, but he's not poet laureate. We're the first show that's got Chavy Vicky on, and she's on every show. We're the first show that's going to have its own railway sleeper bought off a man called Busbeckers from the Nederlander. It doesn't get any better than that. Agent Chris, can we give away a railway sleeper as a prize? Well, there's no reason why not, is there? Seriously, get a railway sleeper off Busbeckers. If it's €10, I've got €5 kicking around somewhere. I don't know what a euro is. Silly funny money, no, all it means. I will... Oh, we're going to get... Okay, this is going to be the show that's going to give away a railway sleeper. Funny money. Are there smells you like, but perhaps you shouldn't like? That's weird, isn't it? Weird half hour. It's been alright, yeah. I've got loads of emails. Let me do this. Ian. Firstly, in my car I have this little boxing punch bag. It's quite small, but when the other drivers upset me, I give it a good smash. Funnily enough, it swears every time you hit it. From Nadeem in West London. Loving up the show, bruv, he says. Easy, he says. Those are his words, not mine. Spare nappies. Agent Chris has deleted the word Tampax. It's a lady's product. We can say that's not rude. We can say that. He's crossed it out. He's blushing now. It's a lady thing. I don't like talking about it. I don't even like to think about it. But it's what they do, and they're always banging on about it, so, you know. Chocolate. These are things that in someone's car in traffic jam, and now it's all gone a little bit pear-shaped. Ian, I like the smell of the sewer on the M4 by Slough, says Andy in the Maidlet. Yes, I know that smell. I was driving past that today, in fact. Ian, I have on my desk, I have a plant called Norman and a pet rock. By the way, I never fill the fuel tank because a lighter car improves the fuel-to-distance ratio. From Tony. That's tight. That's proper tight. Ian, my mate invited us out for lunch at the local pub. We all sat down and ordered our meal. But when it came to our mate, he said he'd already eaten beans on toast because the food was so expensive. We're getting there. We are trying to find the tightest person in London. If you know who that is, give us a call. 0870 9090 973. What rubbish have you got in your car? What should I have on my desk? And are there smells that maybe you shouldn't like, but you kind of do? Sweaty horses, a lot of people like, including Busbeckers from the Nederlander. Loves it. Absolutely loves it. Tony's texted, I want a railway sleeper. And Jerry from Northwood says, I like the smell of Iain Lee.
Now you can enjoy listening to bite-sized portions of your favourite LBC 97.3 presenters whenever and wherever you want. Pop a podcast in your pocket. Log on to lbc.co.uk and click on the podcasting link. Then simply set up to download your favourite shows to your iPod or MP3 player every day. And listen out for exclusive podcast shows too. It's the new way of listening to London's LBC 97.3.
Transform your home now in time for Christmas with Perfect Pane's high-quality, high-security windows and doors and pay nothing until 2006.
Nothing till 2006?
That's right, absolutely nothing. But hurry, you must order before the end of November if you want them fitted by Christmas.
Then pass me the phone.
There's nothing to pay till 2006 on all windows and doors at Perfect Panes. Call 0800 377 7743, 0800 377 7743 or visit perfectpanes.co.uk.
Sleepless nights, worried about how you'll pay the mortgage, if you'll pay the mortgage, whether or not you'll even have a house next month. If you're in debt, Fast Track Home Buyers can buy your house within days without charging you any fees and rent it back to you until your financial situation has improved. You could even buy it back after just 3 years. So call 0845 257 1683 or visit fasttrackhomebuyers.co.uk today. Conditions apply. Get a good night's sleep tonight. Call 0845 257 1683 today. Fast Track Home Buyers. Free the stress. Escape the debt.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Stop that. Right, listen. Stop phoning up Agent Chris and asking to put in orders for railway sleepers to Busbeckers from die Nederlander. We're not... You'll find him on the internet. We're not... Everyone, look, Tony has texted in. Can you post details of sleepers on your page? I need 12 for my garden. Pete in Herne Hill wants a dozen. Paul in Harrow says, Iain, what is a railway sleeper? Genius. We are not taking any orders for railway sleepers. We are a radio station.
Available on DAB, digital radio.
London's LBC 97.3. At 6:30, I'm Sandy Warr. 999 calls from the London bombings have been heard in public today for the first time. The recordings featured calls made during the terror attacks by victims, tube staff and commuters. We'll have a full report on the nightly news tonight in half an hour's time. The actors who play Phil and Grant Mitchell in EastEnders have been caught up in real-life dramas. Ross Kemp's wife and Steve McFadden's ex-lover have both been arrested and released for allegedly attacking them in separate incidents. Abigail Witchells, the woman stabbed through the neck in Surrey, has returned home from hospital. The 26-year-old was attacked on a quiet lane in Little Bookham as she pushed her son in a buggy last April. The Royal Orthopaedic Hospital in Stanmore says Ms Witchells is still severely paralysed. 7 British soldiers have been cleared of murdering an Iraqi civilian near Basra. Their military trial has collapsed, costing the taxpayer £10 million. Hospitals are being told to do more to stop patients being harmed by doctors' and nurses' mistakes. More than 2,000 people died in the past year when things went wrong. This is according to the National Audit Office. The RAF delivered more than 300 tons of aid to survivors of the Pakistan earthquake over the past week. 3 Chinook helicopters have been flying to cut off communities in the mountainous north of the country. They've dropped tents and food bags as the freezing winter months start to close in. George Bush and his wife Laura are on their way to Argentina for this year's Americas Summit. The president is expected to get a hostile reception. An increasing number of Latin Americans are angry over the Iraq War and years of US-encouraged market reforms. Later in London, in about half an hour's time, the London Film Festival coming to a close. There's the gala showing of Good Night and Good Luck on at the Odeon in Leicester Square. George Clooney and Robert Downey due to attend the closing night. Winds should ease tonight, a few scattered showers around, temperatures down to 10 Celsius. For tomorrow, mostly dry, there'll be some sunshine in the afternoon. It's 6:32.
We are not selling railway sleepers. Go away! Get latest travel news from Simon Bennett.
It is in, right, M25. Thanks for your calls on this. Anti-clockwise, very heavy indeed, from junction 8 round to 5. Reigate 7/8 after an accident earlier. Going clockwise, you're going to hit the back end of a jam at junction 16 for the M40. Because right round at junction 21 for the M1, there's a lorry in the outside lane, taking the road down to 2 lanes. The police are on the scene dealing with that. Thank you, Iain, for your call. Brent Park, North Circular Road going eastbound. You're down to one lane just after IKEA with a bad accident involving a motorbike. Queues are trailing way back to Hanger Lane. Taking your updates on 08068 at 6080. The trains, we've got South Eastern running 15 minutes late at London Bridge because of the bad weather. At Silverlink Metro, no service between Camden Road and Hackney Wick with emergency works on the go for the next hour now. And you have delays continuing on the Circle, Hammersmith and City, Metropolitan and Northern lines. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. When it comes to car insurance, we'll do the legwork for you.
Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her seriously oaty. Along came a spider that sat down beside her. So she jumped up, chased it across the floor, into the dining room, through to the hall, up the stairs, around the bedroom, under the bed, over the wardrobe, along the landing, and into the bathroom, until it disappeared down the plug hole.
It's amazing what you can do when you start the day with the sustained energy of oats. Seriously Oaty, made by Weetabix. London's LBC 97.3.
0870 90 90 973. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
4 till 7, it's a top slot, that is.
Beds, 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 beds. They make chairs look like cack. Beds. Proud sponsors of the Iain Lee Show. Beds.
Hello, you. This is indeed the 3-hour 47 Iain Lee After Wireless Show. The last 20-odd minutes. We are, listen, God bless Bruce Beckers from the Nederlander calling us up, but we are not acting as agents for sleep. We've got so many texts. Ian, please put the man with the sleepers details up. I need 20 for my garden. Tony in the Croydon. Simon from the Croydon. What's this Croydon thing? Just heard you're selling railway sleepers. Put me down for 10. There's another one. Can you return the railway sleepers if they don't fit? Yes, but a radio station... Yes, Carl from London. Yes, you may be a radio station, but you're a radio station run for us. We want railway sleepers from the Nederlanders. No! Philippe in the Marble Arch. Philippe?
Hi.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, can I get 3, please?
What?
Railway sleepers.
We're not selling railways! What are you...
Okay, well, can you give details then of where we can get them?
Yeah, his name was Boes Beckers. He's from the Netherlands.
More details, please.
What? What? He's not...
What size are they? Is that like a standard size, or is it British Railway type ones, or how does it work?
Okay. I think that... I would assume they're standard... I assume there's one size for railway sleepers.
And what's the measurements, do you know?
No, I don't know!
I need the measurements, because I need to make sure it fits into my front room. I need to make a table, I need the measurements.
Philip, why are you gonna make a table out of them?
I am.
They're going to be too... If you're going to use them for table legs, they're going to be too high. They're going to be, what, 5 feet high?
They're not that big, surely.
A railway sleeper?
You can cut me in half.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, that's 2.5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll fit.
A 2.5 feet high table.
Lengthways.
Oh, okay, I see.
You don't use them for the legs.
Philip, listen, I don't know. I know they're €10. I don't know if the... People are asking, I don't know if they're...
Bargain. Bargain. I need 3.
No, Philip, you can't have any. Joe from the Sun, if you give my details, please could you arrange for 20 sleepers to be delivered? Ian, what's this? 24 railway sleepers for my garden. Can you return the sleepers if they wake up, Henry from... We are not selling railway sleepers. It's a guy who phoned up, alright? Go on... No more. Andy's in the Palmer's Green. Hi, Andy, what can I do for you, mate?
Hi, Ian. Railway sleepers are not too far high anyway. You can have one of them for your desk.
I don't... How tall are railway sleepers then, Andy?
They're not that big, are they? I mean, it's just basically what the... It's like a rubber bung, isn't it, the track sits on.
It's a rubber bung?
Oh, yeah, it's like a rubber bung, isn't it, that the track sits on.
No, you fool. The railway sleeper is the big bit of wood that goes underneath the track.
No, it's not. It's the bit that goes between the wood and the track.
Don't be such an idiot. Do you, Andy? A railway... Listen, I'm going to draw a picture, OK? The train track. You've got the train track.
And you've got a bit of wood underneath.
Yeah, which goes across. That's the railway sleeper.
And between the wood and the track, you've got the sleeper.
No, you stupid fool. I can't even having an argument about railway sleepers. This is such local radio.
Anyway, after that, smells.
No, not after that, Andy. Admit you're wrong.
Okay, I'm wrong. If you think I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Thank you. Smells.
I work for the railway.
You do not work... Stop. Shut up. I did used to work for the railway, so I do know what I'm talking about. I didn't. What do you... Okay, smells.
Smells.
Yes.
Tarmac.
Oh, yeah, fresh tarmac, just after it's rained.
Oh, yes. No, just after it's been laid.
The tarmac?
Oh, yeah.
There, good smell.
Good smell.
Andy, listen, thank you for that. I can't believe... It's funny, you spend hours, sort of, planning a show. Hours. And then some fool from somewhere in the European Union phones up, mentions railway sleepers, and that's it. We get more phone calls on this than we have for Mystery Londoners. It's true. Dee is in the Thornton Heath. Hello, Dee.
Hi.
Hi there, Dee.
Right, I'm calling up about smells. I love brand new baby poo smells.
Thank you. I mentioned this earlier, and I got disgusted looks from everywhere.
It's lovely. A brand new baby. You've got to change their nappy, and they're all new, and that smell is lovely because it's only milk, isn't it? There's no food.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, exactly. And it is. There's something pure about that smell, isn't there, Dee?
Definitely. I love it. And also, on your desk, you need a nice plant.
I thought you were saying nice baby's poo then for a second. I thought, well, no, thank you.
A couple of nice plants, good air. Make sure you've got a sign that says, don't move, pointing to your stapler and your letter opener and stuff like that.
I like that.
And also a picture. I heard you talking earlier about your cat.
Well, I'm going to have a picture of Velvet on there, yeah.
Yeah, have a picture of Velvet, that's fine.
Yeah.
In a nice frame, mind you.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a nice frame.
Because a good frame determines your class, because it's like a good pair of shoes. Not a crappy £1
I thought your upbringing and background determines your class, but you're saying it's a good frame and shoes.
Well, think of a good pair of shoes. I mean, you can tell somebody by their shoes.
I'm wearing a pair of dirty old brown trainers. What does that say?
On your desk, your frame determines your style and what you like.
Yeah. Dee, what I've got, so far I've got a box file with a handwritten note stuck on it that says, Iain Lee, top secret. Now,
I heard you
what
earlier.
class does that make me?
Oh, Christ, I have no idea.
I'd say it makes me super class.
Well, I would look in that box, I'm sorry.
Well, do you know what? I've booby-trapped it. So childish. I've actually booby-trapped the box. I know that Steve Allen is going to go in there one night and have a look in my box. He's been wanting to root around my box for ages, and he's not going to do it. It's booby-trapped. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Smells. What smell? See, baby's poo. I told you. Agent Chris is making the universal symbol of the telephone to me, as if to say, do I want a telephone call? Well, do I want one? Well, do I? I've got texts and emails, but let me do the texts and emails then. In that case, a lot of people are texting and emailing. Why we all getting a little bit big for your boots? We need to have a chat after this, seriously. We need to have a little chitty chat after this. Don't forget, we'll take it outside, sunshine. I've been doing boxercise with a boy called Luke. I've been punching a boy called Luke this week. And don't forget, we have got, here we go, thank you, John in the Harpenden. Who is that muppet? Railway sleepers are 8-foot-long bits of wood, specially treated and very heavy. Can only be cut with a chainsaw. Thank you. We have got the secret code word as well, which one person has uttered today and has been cut off. Iain, the programme is painfully full of moronic half-wits, third-rate conversations, chav radio. Now, this person has said that as though that's a complaint. I take that as a high compliment. Thank you, sir, madam, whoever. Let's have a look so we can find out who that is. Someone who texts Nick quite a lot. Is it common sense that the moon affects our emotions? Oh, this is the person who sent it in. It's common sense that the moon affects our emotions. We are all water. The moon controls the ocean tides. Think about it. Yeah, that person's complaining about this show. Yeah, I ain't that bothered all so. Third-rate conversation. How rude. Dare you be so rude about my callers. We do have a secret code word. If you say it, you will be cut off because we've got far too many calls. Iain, I love the smell of brand new trainers from Marcus in the traffic. Oh, a smell I like. I've just remembered. I've mentioned this before. A library. You go into a library, you get a good old book. Have a sniff of that. Iain, are the sleepers new or second-hand? Says Jason, leave it. Do the sleepers come with a Woolworths uniform? For God's sake. I'm going to have to go to my Woolworths tomorrow and check this out. This is my beard, listen. It's going on Monday. Iain... this show has just gone... I may just go in a minute, because this is too random. Johnny from the Epping on the text says, Iain, I was driving along when a small spider dropped onto my forehead. I was going to brush it off, but decided against it, since it felt so nice. And I don't even like spiders. Now, why would that... Patrick from the Battersea. Ian, I hear you're selling copies of Woody Allen's great movie The Sleeper. Please order me a couple. DVD or video, I don't mind. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore. Ian, in the book I can't have a pair of old underpants. Ian, oh my God, I forgot. I know a guy who used to. Oh, this is good. We're talking about tight people. I know a guy who used to buy a sandwich in the morning and would have a bite every 2 hours so that he wouldn't be hungry at lunchtime. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I love the smell of napalm in the morning, says Henry in the Sutton. Thanks to the Iain Lee Show, I now have a lump of rose quartz in my desk. On my desk. Ian, my wife keeps a spare pair of knickers in her car. Just think why she might need them. Oh dear, oh dear. 0870 9090 973. It's nearly 6:44.
The time with Heathrow Express, the fastest way to Heathrow Airport. Timing is everything.
Doodles can say a lot about the way you work. Arrows point to an ambitious, aggressive attitude. Stacked boxes are the sign of a methodical approach. Question marks, not surprisingly, indicate uncertainty, while zigzag patterns reveal a desire to be comforted. But what they all say is, you've spent time waiting. At Vodafone, we don't want you waiting on our account when you've important work to get on with. That's why 87% of calls to our business helplines are dealt with by the person who answers with no passing you on to someone else. We trust the arrow doodlers will approve. Vodafone. Make the most of now for your business. With a Vodafone 3G data card plugged into your laptop, you can download large files whenever you want. And unlimited access is just £45 a month, excluding VAT. For details, call 08080 741 741. Vodafone. Make the most of now for your business.
Subject to compatibility. Fair usage conditions and minimum contract apply.
It's time now for the latest LBC 97.3 news headlines with Sandy Ward.
A distressing recording of one of the first emergency calls made in the aftermath of the July 7th London bombings has been played in public for the first time. The wife of EastEnders actor Ross Kemp and the ex-lover of his co-star Steve McFadden have both been arrested and released for allegedly attacking them in separate incidents. And Abigail Witchells, the young mum stabbed in the neck as she walked with her young son in Surrey, has been discharged from hospital. Winds should ease tonight, a few scattered showers, a low of 10. Tomorrow mostly dry, there'll be some sunshine in the afternoon.
It's a weird news day. Let's get the latest travel news from Simon Bennett.
Thanks, Ian. Right, M1 northbound queues continue from junction 5 at Watford after a lorry got stuck under a bridge further up. That's 11 up to 12. Dunstable to Bedford. All lanes are open now, we understand. Clockwise on the M25, junction 21, that's the M1 turn. I've got a lorry stuck in the outside lane. It is down to 2 lanes. Police are there and just helping out, really. It's causing delays, quite horrible ones, back to junction 16. Thank you, Craig, at the M40. Brents Park, North Staker Road eastbound, down to 1 lane. That's a real squeeze just after IKEA with an accident involving a motorbike. Queues trailing back to Hanger Lane. Thank you, Ian, for that. And Chingford, Rangers Road, still shut in both directions between the Epping New Road and the Forest Side Junction with an accident. You are being advised to use alternative routes. It is a cut through from the A11, so just be aware of that. And the highway down to 1 lane with an accident London bound between Dello Street and Wapping Lane. Congestion back to Butcher Road. Public transport, quite a bit going on. Bakerloo Line, minor delays. Circle, Hammersmith City and Metropolitan Line, severe delays, and delays on the Northern Line. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. When it comes to car insurance, we'll do the legwork for you.
How long does a minute last when you're in traffic or waiting for the tube? Next time you're stuck in London, click across to AM, to our other LBC station, where the travel news is even more frequent than it is on this one. On LBC News 11:52, you're never more than 10 minutes away from the next travel update. Set it on one of your radio preset buttons. LBC News 11:52 AM, non-stop news for London.
Jemka London.
Jemka Toyota.
Lovely jubbly. Jemka Croydon. Jemka Seven Sisters.
Jemka Bromley.
Jemka Kingston.
Jemka Sidcup.
Jemka Edgware Road. Jemka London.
Jemka Toyota.
We're the people bringing you great Toyota deals. Like right now, there's 2 years free servicing on every used Toyota we sell.
Croydon. Bromley.
Jemka Seven Sisters.
Kingston.
Edgware Road.
For a great used Toyota deal, come and see us today.
Jemka London.
What's that, Hero? Johnny's trapped in the well? Who's Johnny? The barn's on fire! What barn? We live in Lewisham. Oh, the boys next door kicked a ball through the window, so now it needs replacing. Oh, how can I get to do that? Oh, really? I will. Thanks.
When you're facing domestic disaster, call 24/7 Hero. Night or day, we'll get a tradesman to your door fast. The service is free and tradesman's performance is monitored. So next time your home needs an emergency repair, from roofing to plumbing, glazing to wiring, make sure you call 24/7 Hero. Call 0800 707 6767, 0800 707 6767, or see 247hero.co.uk. 24/7 Hero, the homeowner's best friend. Currently available inside the M25 only.
London's LBC 97.3 and Hodder and Stoughton publishers bring you Salem Falls by Jodie Picoult, a riveting drama of ordinary people under extraordinary pressure. What would you do if your whole world crashed down around you? Salem Falls is the story of one man's struggle to pick up the pieces and prove his innocence whilst embroiled in a modern-day witch hunt. To read an extract from the book, log on to lbc.co.uk. Salem Falls by Jodie Picoult with London's LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Fifi's texted in. She likes the smell of wet cat. There's my girlfriend. A lot of people asking, they can't find the Best of Barry podcast volume 2. It will be titled Wednesday 2nd of November. It won't say Best of Barry. It will say Wednesday 2nd of November. Look on iTunes first. And by the way, if you type in Iain Lee into search on iTunes, you find some other stuff as well. That's by the by. But so have a look there. If you can't find it there, then try the LBC website, okay? So it's the 2nd of November is the one you're looking for. That's the Best of Barry volume 2. Angie's in the Croydon. Hello, Angie.
Hello.
Hello, Angie.
Hi. All right.
Turn your radio off.
It's off.
Oh, what's that echo?
I don't know, but it's off.
Hey, Angie, don't say anything. Listen to this. Hello there. That's me.
Hello.
Can you hear the echo?
No.
Can you not hear that? That. Are you on hands-free?
Yes.
Pick it up, you lazy woman.
I'm in the car.
I pray to God she's got hands. That'll be awful, wouldn't it?
I'm in the car.
Pull over.
No, I can't. I'm in traffic.
Well, just who cares? No, don't break the law. Don't break the law. Okay, what can I do for you, Angie? We have to keep it quick because of the echo.
Okay, I just wanted to say that my uncle must be the tightest man in the world.
Well, there we go. Thank you very much. 0870 9090 973. Marco's in the team. Hello, Marco.
Hello, Ian. Just one thing. It's puppy's paws. They smell lovely.
Now, Marco, I laugh at that, but I know exactly what you mean.
They're beautiful, those little pads, and you snip, and they are lovely, lovely, lovely.
Yeah. And the thing is, because I know what you mean, because when they get older, they toughen up and they're not as soft, and it's all a bit lived in, isn't it?
It's a puppy's paws, just smell beautiful.
Brilliant. Marco, I love you.
And I love you too, Ian.
Nice one, mate. Thank you for that. 0870 9090 973. Robert's in the South Kensington. Hello, Robert.
Oh, that'd be me, then.
Yep. How's it going, Robert?
It's all right. I was ringing in to talk about tight friends or not.
Tight friends or not?
Yeah. Yeah, my two best friends, we've got to this point where we're like, okay, let's just take it in turns to pay for everything because it's easier.
Yeah, that never works out, but yeah.
Well, it does.
Okay.
Because we usually manage to make it up eventually.
Yeah.
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 So there you go.
Oh, was that it?
Pretty much.
Disappointing.
Can I ask you a question as well?
No.
Well, a task I'm going to anyway.
Okay.
Okay, CB. I'm not going to say what, because I think that might be your code word.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
8 till midnight, right?
What?
CB, 8 till midnight.
CB radio?
No. Old geriatric guy, who I think might be your secret word, so I'm not going to say it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, I do not know what you're talking about.
The other person I phone on LBC regularly.
James O'Brien.
No. It is, isn't it? Because you're not saying it either. Him, yeah.
Nick Ferrari.
No.
Not Steve Allen.
Nah.
I don't know. I do not know.
It is your secret word, so I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
How come he's got a best-of show and you haven't?
How come who's got a best-of show?
CB.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You do. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Can I have a 94, Bob?
Go on, give us some more.
Yes, anyone seen the moon recently?
Chris in St Albans? Can we speak to Chris? Chris, do you know who Robert's trying to do an impression of?
No, not at all.
Robert, do some more.
No, we don't want Captain Pugwash.
Chris, any ideas?
No.
On 8 till 12? Chris?
Yeah, no.
Do you listen to any other shows on this station, Chris?
Yes.
Who do you listen to?
Nick Ferrari.
Anyone else?
Brian.
Anyone else?
That's it.
You don't listen do you listen to the show in the evening?
This is the first time, actually.
Hey, no way, really?
Yeah.
Hey, nice one. Robert, stay and talk to Chris with me.
Okay.
In fact, Robert, for God's sakes, you do the interview. I'm going to sit here and play drums with my pens.
What? Okay, so Chris, what have you been up to today?
No, that's not how you do it! You know, that's boring. You say, Chris, what have you called in for?
Okay, what have you called in for?
I've called in to tell you about a friend of mine who's extremely tight and possibly the tightest person in London.
Me or Ian?
Robert, go and phone up an old man. Absolute rubbish. Absolute. Chris, I apologise for that. I thought we'd try a young work experience lad there. It backfired miserably. Chris, what have you called in for, mate?
I've called in to tell you about my friend who's extremely tight.
Go on.
He always, when we go out in a round, a big round, he always gives you the money for his drink, obviously, so he doesn't have to buy a round.
So I see. So if you're getting around, he'll say, "Here's the £2 for mine. Get that."
Exactly.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
The ultimate one was one Christmas Eve when we were all out. A gang of us used to live in a flat with two other guys, and a load of people came back, and we thought we had booze in the house.
Yeah.
There was only one bottle of red wine in the house, which was his bottle of red wine. He didn't want to share it, so I had to physically give him the cash in front of everybody for that bottle of wine, so everybody could have a drink. And then he took a glass of it.
We found it. So you had to buy a bottle of red wine off of him, which he then drank from anyway.
Yeah.
What's this fella's name? Come on.
Andy.
Andy! I think we may have found the tightest Londoner there. We found someone who sells drinks in their own home. Robert sounds like a woman, says Sam from the Greenwich. That's strange. Ewan's in the Ealing?
Ealing.
Ealing? Well, yeah, why is there an R in Ealing? Who's done this?
I don't know.
I don't know. We're having a bit of fun. We're all a little bit tipsy.
Yeah, basically. You know, smells?
Yeah?
Okay.
I love it. I love it with sentences when you go, you know smells, right? You know the telly, right?
Yeah, well, you know smells.
You know EastEnders, right? Right, go on. So I know smells, yeah?
Yeah. You know the sweets pear drops?
I do know pear drops, aye.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Did I just say I? What the hell has happened? I just said I.
Yeah.
Meaning yes, I.
Okay, yeah. So the pear drops are good, right? Okay, it's certain types of super glue and certain types of nail varnish smell like pear drops. It actually smells like pear drops.
What? Nail varnish smells like pear drops?
Yeah, it must be like some sort of chemical or something. Actually try it. When you find like nail varnish or super glue, just give it a sniff.
Okay, well, hopefully we won't confuse the two and get them mixed up. That'd be terrible. Catherine's in the Hampstead. Hello, Catherine.
Hi, Ian. How are you doing?
It's my poet laureate, Catherine.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. Isn't it strange you should call? Because I'm just opening an email.
Okay.
From, this is from, Jay, I don't know where the name begins and what's code name, but it's from someone who has written a poem.
Oh.
For me. Now,
competition.
We have competition.
What the hell?
I don't think there's much competition. Let me read it to you, Catherine. Here we go. He goes, the email starts, "Hi, how are you? I wrote a poem and thought you'll like it. Roses are red." Already it's bad. "Roses are red, violets are blue, keep the show going, I love you."
Oh.
Now, you're a professional poet.
Yeah, right.
What do you reckon about that?
I reckon it's short and sweet and to the point, and for an amateur effort, it's wonderful. And you have to encourage poetry in the world.
No, not rubbish poetry. You have to stop it and stamp it. And this person's titled the email, "Poem and My Favourite Spell."
Favourite spell?
Yeah, well, there we are. I'm not interested. Anyway. Now, Catherine, have you got a poem for us?
I sure do.
Oh, man, let's have it.
I'm sorry it's been a few days since my last one.
Yeah, where the hell have you been?
Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. We're buying a flat.
Oh, come on.
Lots of surveyors and architects and things jumping around the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, just lots happening.
So it's busy, but you've still got time to dabble in the verse.
I absolutely do. I think poetry is a very important part of everyone's life.
Not really. Not really.
Well, you sort of have to. I sort of mean, I guess, the sort of, open-mindedness that you have to see.
Open-mindedness is important.
All that kind of crap.
Yeah. Okay, Catherine, let's have your Thursday poem.
Don't I get my intro?
What was your intro?
I don't know. It was some nice little music.
Oh, hang on a second. Yes, okay. She's getting a little bit big for the boots, these poets, aren't they? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Was it that?
I don't think so, but I'll take it.
No, hang on. What was it then? What did they play you? It wasn't this. Was it that?
No, it wasn't that either. You know what? I don't mind. That's nice.
I tell you what, bring this down. Catherine, can you do your poem over the top of this?
I absolutely can.
Away you go.
Okay, this poem is called Remember the 3rd of November, or alternatively, Railway Sleepers Omitted. So, my daughter's farts and body parts, like feet and hair and poo, it's not like they should smell so damn good, but oh, they do. Now, about Iain's moan. He says it's a drone, but it sounds like a didgeridoo. And on that desk, nothing grotesque, but maybe a photo of me and of you. And that's the end.
Oh, come on! Catherine, what I'm trying to do with that music is I'm trying to make poetry a little bit more hip. I know that rap stars have done it already by...
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll try and do a hip one for
No, Catherine, it was excellent. I'm not criticising you. I'm just knowing that we do get some young listeners who'll go, oh, man, poems. I hate poems, man. I'm going to go and watch Channel 4 where they're going to have, swears on there and stuff.
Okay.
So,
I can put swear words in, but I thought we were a family
show. We don't want swears on. We want to prove that you don't need swears to be cool and hip. Well, that was an excellent poem, Catherine, one of your best.
Thank you so much.
But the music is me trying to sell out a little bit and reach a wider audience. I hope you don't
need to do that, Iain, to reach a wide audience in London. I think you appeal to everyone.
Catherine.
There, I'm sucking up now.
You are... She said sucking. She said sucking. She said sucking up there. Deary me, that was a close call at 1 minute towards the end of the show. Oh, dear. Iain, we've done the drone. The one thing you have to have on your desk is one of those miniature punch bags. They relieve stress, and you can picture anyone's head on it, including Chavvy Vicky, says Steve. Iain, I work at home, and on my desk I have a tin robot, Jesus on a spring, and a green bouncy ball. Alexandra. Iain, today on my desk there's a plasticine grommet I made at lunchtime. It was really good, and my English teacher liked it, says Ruth in the Walthamstow. Stick around, 8 o'clock. Clive Bull will be doing... Clive was excellent last night. Really, really good show. And Nightly News coming up next with Sandy Waugh.
This show is completely transparent. If Iain Lee offers you any advice, don't take it. If Iain Lee offends you, he didn't mean it. If Iain Lee is in any way professional, it's a one-off. The show is regulated by the boss.